All right. So
Alrighty.
I'm just going to fuck the greetings and everything. Like, what race?
He said fucking greetings. No introductories. Bro,
Let's go to the chase.
Yeah, we'll talk about this guy. We'll talk about him after.
I have questions that need immediate answers.
Yeah, they need immediate answers. Okay.
Oh, God.
What race do you guys have the worst sex with?
The worst.
It gotta
I can't.
be right.
I don't know, bro. It'd be.
The invisible people. Like the see-through people, the
Oh
clear
my
people.
God.
There's races
Clear
out there
is
that
crazy.
don't give it up. But be careful with your answers, because you know they might be watching or listening.
I said what I said.
What you said?
What'd you
didn't
say?
say anything.
What'd you say?
You ain't hear me say the clear people?
Oh,
the
clear ones.
the see-through people?
The
Yeah.
what the fuck
is that?
White people.
Oh,
What he
Dang.
white
I
thing. White
didn't want
Ever had
to.
sex with a white person?
Damn, she never had the golden pipe.
Yeah, no.
Look at her just putting
No,
out conspiracy
honestly,
theories with no proof.
I seen what he was working with though, and it just wasn't my cup.
But you, nah, you gotta test the water.
No, I refuse to.
Well,
It
you
looks
can't-
like
you
something
can't make a
I'm not
judgment.
supposed to be touching.
You're right. But you can't
Damn.
make a judgment without like
She don't like the pink tip.
you
She
know
like
what I'm
it when it's
saying?
purple.
I get that.
The Alaskan bullworm looking at.
Alaskan bullworm is crazy. That's a
That's the
crazy
closest-
Why
reference.
did he come? I mean,
Yo.
No Diddy, nigga. No Diddy.
not like
This man.
Ra's here,
Yeah.
We're like, wait,
Pause
what's
on that one
happening?
too.
but white people though, for me.
I don't know.
But
Yeah.
you went crazy and you justified the white people. So like, go ahead.
So I made an all right.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Talk your shit. Don't say it.
Say it with your chest.
I made an argument for white people because at least I feel like white men can be very like flavorless and vanilla. Like I feel like off
part.
rip you have like girls. I feel like it's a different level of pleasure. So I feel like no
Yeah.
matter what, you're gonna get some kind of like satisfaction out of it as a man watching it. But like as a girl, it's just like if you don't got rhythm, then it's like you're not gonna. It's no motion of the ocean, nothing. So you get no size of the boat, and you get. Now I'm sure there's white people. I'm sure some of y'all really be locking in and like that's cool. I respect that, bro. Nah, bro. The white boys, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But now white
Yeah,
girls,
I have
the
no
thing with
I
white
have
girls
no-
is where it's just like you could be the type of nigga where it's just like I can appreciate a pillow princess.
Facts. Talk about it.
I can appreciate, like, you know what I'm saying? So I can appreciate a pillow princess. So, like, I feel like as a guy, if you can appreciate a pillow princess, then there's, like, no race that's, like, really bad.
Are
Like,
you
there's,
coming
like,
real political, bro?
He said, whenever there's a
right
pillow
now,
princess
but
info.
off camera, you was coming
Bro,
like you
because I'm like-
appreciate the screams and shit. of a
Bro,
white
yeah,
girl,
because
like,
all right, so
the
now, if you're
scripted
talking
screams.
about,
Talk
like,
about the scripted
all right, the
screams.
scripted screams. So, like, I feel like white girls,
That's the name of our pack.
they be, scripted screams.
That's
That's a
fact.
great, but I feel like white girls just do, like, a lot of extra shit. I feel like white people just do extra shit in general.
During sex?
during sex over black women.
Yeah. I feel like
Wow, that's a statement.
they be doing extra shit. Like, and it could be a good or bad thing. But, like, if I'm in the mood for it, like, that's the thing. I'm not in the mood for it all the time. But it'd be like, oh, okay, like, because sometimes all the extra shit, I'd be like, all right, like, cut all that shit. Like, I don't want to hear none of that shit, bro.
Damn. I'm gonna let you guys continue this conversation. We have an uninvited guest. Nah, let me stop.
Uninvited is
Ross here.
yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I think that's a tough one.
Keep it going, guys.
Pull it back in.
Don't say your names yet.
All right. Yeah, I think. Damn.
So what are those on like those things that are just unnecessary or over exaggerated?
Well, it'd be like they be acting like this is like they on a completely different planet.
like the best D ever.
Yeah, and it'd be like, bro.
I mean, do you think it's fake or a genuine feeling? Like, because
That's what I'm saying. I feel like girls just take pleasure differently, and then white people are also just super like kind of dramatic. Like they're kind of like, you know, when you talk about like the Karens and like when they be doing dramatic when they don't need to be.
I met dramatic Hispanic people too, though. I mean,
but like I feel like there's a difference. I feel like there's a difference between dramatic like Hispanic and black people versus white people, where it's just like us. It's like, oh, okay, like you can kind of find a reason for any reason for us to kind of be upset about something.
Yeah,
because like we're always kind of being like done wrong. Not to fall into the victim complex, but like, nigga, when you look at stuff, it be like, dang, like why I got to deal with this versus that, even if it be like, because it's like so like deeply ingrained in like society, or like deeply ingrained in like where it's just like even like healthcare, where it's just like, bro, like, nigga, I'm a human being and he's a human being, but like since I'm black, now I get like certain things that treat like, you know, I get certain treatments or I get certain things pushed onto me, and it's just like I try not to buy into that, but like I'm also like super aware of it.
I feel you.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Where it'll be like, I'll be super aware of it, where I'll be like, whatever, because I know once I put my name on a job application, depending on what the job is, I may or may not get that call back.
Yeah, just because of your name on it.
Literally,
I
because they
definitely
know
felt
it's
like that
like,
before.
you know? So I just think that like,
It don't even matter how white you try to sound on that interview. It's
it
over
don't
for
even
you.
matter. Now they do the video interviews, so now you can't even, you really gotta be like, because I had a video interview today for this which I don't feel like they're ever gonna go based off of whatchamacallit.
What color?
Yeah, I don't think they're ever gonna go based off like, because it's at Yale, and like the people that I was interacting with, they seem like, because it's all photographers. I feel like if you're a photographer, you're a photographer.
Yeah.
And like most of all, they were like women photographers. So women photographers are also like isolated more so than men photographers are, because it's like a male dominated thing. So like me going into that, I talked to two women and they were both photographers, and they both do this like, because it's for newborn photography at the hospital.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm trying to apply to do that, so I have like a steady.
How the hell?
That's
from
dope.
when I went downstairs to come up here, we got to talking about photography. How did that happen?
Because we was just talking about like,
You solved the mystery.
talking
that
about some
fast?
dramatics. We were talking about people being dramatic,
And
like
then it went to photography?
But the differences between like white people dramatic and black and Spanish people dramatic. And then I was like, oh, I'm black and I know differences like when I apply for jobs and like stuff like that.
Oh,
and then it
okay.
was just like, I just applied to a job where I don't feel like they're gonna treat me differently because I'm black. I feel like they're gonna actually look at like my quality
Your
and
work?
criteria as a photographer and then hire me based off of that.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
Yeah.
There's the
but
spark notes.
That's
Good luck
all.
to you.
It's like
Thank
it just sucks because as like black men, it's more of a hope thing where like versus white people or like rich people, I guess it's more of like an entitled and guaranteed. Like
Yeah, and that's why but that's how it also stemmed, where it's just like white, like where I was like, you know, white people are dramatic, and then he was like, you know, dramatic Spanish people, but I'm like, when you deal with Spanish and black people, where it's like, there's always like an underlying reason where you can always say, I feel like they kind of have a right to feel that way about like
I see what you mean.
something. But it's just
Yeah.
like, at least in society, at least from my perspective, there's some situations in some arenas, but there's a lot of situations where it's like a white person will complain about something, and then it's just like, it'll be like, that's what you're complaining about. Like, I feel like when you listen to black
know
people,
exactly
sometimes
what
it's
you
like,
mean
you know what
now.
I'm saying?
It's just like it's because our problems are real like problems. So
Yeah, we have
their
completely
problems are
different
different
problems.
types
Yeah,
of like
bro.
problems. And
It's different problems,
when
bro.
we hear them talk about it, it's like your day is so easy compared to mine. You
Bro,
just have to worry about
That's like
You
when
have
they're
no
like
perspective, yeah.
first world problems versus third world problems. Like
yeah.
it's like
And there's
dealing
always,
with
that's
two
the thing.
different
It's not.
aspects.
I'm not saying this to be like, oh, like racist, but it's just like
It's not
there's
racist.
always levels.
Yeah.
There's levels and there's different optics where it's just like you said, where it could be a black versus white. It can now go from a first
Rich
world to a
versus
third
poor.
world. It could go from a region where it's just like there's stuff that like we don't have to deal with on the East Coast that they have to deal with like on the West Coast.
Yeah, like-
or like on the North, South, like depending on where we
It
are
even
on the
goes small.
equator.
I feel like it even goes smaller to like just like
Even
like
towns.
yeah, like most white families, a kid growing up, like their parents are naturally gonna buy their car and like provide for them, and then like in a colored home, obviously it's not the same. Like you might have to save up for your shit. Like you know what I mean. Your
Like,
parents
you really gotta,
Your parents are gonna be like, I'll go half. Like you get what I'm saying.
But then you have to. But then, like as a society, when we look back at those conversations and we talk about that stuff, and it's like, oh, okay, like it. And once again, I tried for so long not to fall into the category of the black people, of the bitter black person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I still don't buy into that. But now I'm like starting to really realize, because the reason why it's just like, okay, the white people can buy their kids, can buy the brand new BMW. It's not even a bullshit car. They can buy the brand new BMW, and it's like, okay, why can't my parents do that? And then you have to look back at your family lineage, and it goes to a point where it's like, bro, a lot of white people in America and in like these kind of rich towns and like stuff like that, but they're coming off, they had literally like a 400-year head start.
Yeah.
To like accumulate money and to learn how to save and to start a business and to have the opportunity to have a business
and pass it on to your kids,
and to pass it on and pass it on and have that generational wealth
and to strategize to keeping us poor.
Yeah,
and
exactly,
at this level.
exactly. Like
Nepotism
literally,
is definitely a large in that. And
like that junk be. So when you think about that, you really be like, dang, how can I not be?
Well, like, can you not understand
Well,
how
how can I
easy
not
it could
feel?
be?
How can I not join the cause of being upset at like just all white people?
I mean, you
Like,
can
I don't
recognize
wanna
it, but
be
you
that,
don't have to
but-
be upset. Like now, like you said, like okay, you recognize that you don't have that. That's the first step into making a difference.
Yeah,
a lot
of
of
course.
people aren't necessarily informed, or
They're
they
not
just
even
don't
aware.
care. You
Yeah.
feel me? So either or, that first step you're taking is in the right direction towards making a difference for you and your family, regardless.
Sure, yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
and
have to conclude this, bro, because now we have to introduce the pod.
Okay.
Because we're getting deep and philosophical and shit, and
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Down a whirlpool of.
Yeah, I just asked about sex and I left. I came back to philosophy, but I appreciate it. Don't worry, I'm a philosophical kind of guy.
philosophical mofo.
Yeah, philosophical mofo. But what did I say? The name of the episode was something
Scripted screams.
scripted screams cast fire. That's amazing. But
Yeah,
ladies and
scripted
gentlemen,
screams.
this is episode 84. So welcome to the Jungle Squad cast. It's your boy Ape Loso here with my A1s and day ones from diverse different cultures, and we just here today, all right? From different jungles and regions and white peoples and black peoples and different blah blah blahs. It's just diversity, DEI, conclusion, equity, diversity.
The world is yours.
Yeah.
It's just, a lot of things is going on, guys. All right, we just needed some vibes here. Hello, Big Dawg T. We got Big Dawg T. Big
What's
Dawg
up?
T. I'm sorry.
Becky with the good hair, if you want to name me that too.
Finally. No, let me stop.
Hey.
Finally, see now I gotta look back and make
No,
sure.
let me stop. That's okay.
You fucking ass. Like,
Finally, he said finally.
The Rock has come back. It's all right, Big Dawg T. Welcome back, Big Dawg. What up, Rad?
Yo, what's good, bro?
You know Rad is here, you feel me? He's always here. Rod, unfortunately, was going to be here, but couldn't be here, and accidentally was
Rod's my
almost
connection
here.
to y'all.
Yeah.
Yo,
I apologize.
Yo, Rod, lock in, bro.
Nah, it was literally because he just came from like New York or some shit.
Oh.
So like we
Bustin'
started at like
moves.
9:30 and shit. And it
Word.
was just like I have to wake up at 6. So this time I really couldn't, like, you feel me?
6 is crazy.
Yeah, so I couldn't really like wait, and she had the camera, and I was like, all right, bet. So like it would have been another extra half hour to start, and I'm like, I would have really sped this shit the fuck up. Like I would have been like, oh yeah, 10 out of 10. Yep. What's next? You feel me? Like
Right.
now it's a little bit more
Word.
performative and
All right, you
constructive.
got to pass.
Yeah,
Nah, he about to
but
play
Raj,
next.
he said you're gonna be here next week anyway. It's all love, and it was just a miscommunication because I said don't like stress nor don't rush, but I meant to say don't stress, like don't come,
Yeah.
but don't rush. So he insinuated that he had to come. Yeah, so that was my fault.
It'd be that one word that changed the whole directory of the conversation.
Yeah,
Every time.
I be writing fast, and then I literally never proofread. So that's totally my fault, Ra. We're gonna see you next week, man. We
My
love
dog.
you. That's your dog. So you
My
do
dog.
know Ra. So we have
Stamped
a
up.
brand new guest, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mr. Alex, the photographer / wannabe when he wants to be videographer.
Yeah. Emphasis on when I want to be.
Yeah, literally.
Emphasis on when I want to be because I really never want to be. So if you get a video out of me,
Yeah.
I fuck with you.
He said it's
Yo.
nice to be in front of the camera
Thank you,
today.
bro.
If you get a video out of me, I fucks with you because I either be taxing or I just be like, nah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
At least you're honest.
Yeah. I really I be like, because I have so many, I'm so well connected to like other like photographers and videographers. So if you give me a budget, I can kind of like give you an idea of who you can hit up that'll bring your vision to life happily instead of
That's dope.
maybe possibly lacklusterly.
So like you're like the middleman to the different.
Oh, I try.
recourse.
I love doing that. My whole brand is literally like
Referencing.
referencing, putting people on. I had this thing ever since I was in like high school. I will always say I was like, when I eat, my niggas eat. So like, yeah, I be trying like, I'll put, especially if it's something where it's just like, cause like I know a lot of people just because like I was never a dickhead. So I was always a good person. So like people always gravitated towards me and I've always gravitated towards people, all types of people. And I went to like a lot of different places and a lot of different schools and shit like that.
I feel like that's how you're supposed to be in high school.
Yeah,
I was the
of
same
course.
way. Like I dead got along with everybody.
Yeah.
I really
but there
didn't want
be
any
people
beef.
who don't. Like there be
Yeah.
people who really be beefing with people to this day. And they be like, bro,
From high school? That's crazy.
from high school is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I was friends with the kids that fucking smelled like bogeys and cigarettes just from their home, and then like to the niggas dressed in BB belts, like BB Simon belts, and you feel me, like fresh kicks, fitteds, like everybody, like it didn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was always try to be cool with everybody. So and then I lived in New Haven and went to school in Orange. So like I went to school in Orange and lived in New Haven, so I have that duality of like the hood and then seeing
Suburbs.
like what
Possibilities.
no, it's for real.
No, I
like seeing what
understand,
you
trust
could
me.
like, yeah,
What life
that shit
could
was
be.
crazy.
I knew I was meant for
Yeah.
more.
The
Yeah.
suburbs and
No,
whatnot.
literally,
yeah.
that shit was crazy. So I came up like with that, and that was. So I was just cool with everybody, but like I have made
How'd
a
you
lot of
get
connections.
to know us though? Like,
So, like I said, I know Ra
oh, word.
because I've hooped with him.
Oh, you be balling too?
Yeah.
They always got a ball together.
Yeah.
You
that's how we all
better
be.
than Raw a ball.
Probably like now. Probably like now.
Now.
He was tough. Nah, when I first met him, he was tough. I was like, that's one of like, I'll pick him up first. Like if I'm talking, like if we hooping, I'm like, yeah, I got hair. Like I'll pick him up. Now I don't think he can really fuck with me.
Nah.
Nah,
They
cause
gotta get a
I be
three-point
hooping.
shooter.
When, like I be hooping.
We still
Like
hooping.
bro, I be hooping. With, like I'm not gonna act like I'm could have went to the league or going to the league.
Yeah.
But my main photography standpoint, people wouldn't think about it now. But like I started in sports,
Nah,
so I
talk
do
about
I
it,
do a
bro.
lot of sports.
Just
so
tell
I've
him
seen
right
some,
now,
like,
like you could beat him in a one-on-one
oh
any
yeah,
day.
100%, easily.
You sit in his spot right now too, and just
Bro,
let
play
you
him in
know.
a box. That's the thing because I
Oh,
play
shoot.
defense.
Stay tuned for the JSC 3-point shootout.
That was a beef. Like,
Yup.
that was a
Right?
shot.
Cause I really
Protect
be,
yourself.
bro, I really be,
Right, he
lock,
said,
bro, I be locking like, I be locking shit. I be putting niggas in a box.
That nigga about to be in the lab.
I'm a
OD.
nut, bro. Like I just foul, and then you feel me? Niggas
respect
want to
it.
jump me, like because I get it.
He
But
said,
Yeah.
I throw elbows.
I throw mad, and I'm mad energetic, so
Yeah.
niggas get tired of playing with me. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, why you always running for the ball? I'm like, I'm
Some
sorry,
of those, yeah. I respect it.
I'm just one of the
Need
hustle
some of
niggas.
those though.
Yeah, my shot will come in eventually, but like if I don't have a warm up
Yeah.
before just getting into the game, it's
Yeah,
gonna
you
take
just
me a
not
couple.
hitting shit. Yeah.
He said, shot pending.
Yeah, but layups all day for me, like
Shout
that's
out,
my
Jesus
bread and butter. Layups
Word.
and floaters, like that's
I
my
like
game.
that.
Crossovers here and there. My favorite move is a little spin move.
Niggas don't. A lot of people don't. I don't got a spin move.
I got spin.
I don't have a spin move.
Yeah,
It
that's
feels weird.
This
that's
is
my
weird to
favorite
me.
one. I just can't do it the other way. Like I can do it.
I can't do it either way. Cause
Oh,
mine,
shit.
I look like I'm 7 feet.
Old as
Cause it's
hell?
so slow. Yeah. Cause I just don't like. I don't ever feel like I play football. I was comfortable spinning in football.
Yeah.
Very little though, because like my whole thing is like I don't know. I'm about to turn around. I don't know what's about to be on the other side of this.
Damn.
Like especially for football. Football scares you. There's a lot of stuff for football.
Football's lit though.
Yeah, it is.
But it is scary though.
It's scary. Like, cause you could do a spin move and you're like, all right, I plan for this guy. If you're not really planning for three people ahead, you'll spin into something and then being caught off guard and getting hit hard is no.
That's why people don't do the spin as much because of that. They're scared of like that happening.
No, absolutely.
I don't know. Are you wearing makeup? I can't even tell. Yeah, so
just
you're good.
like mascara, but there's nothing on my face right now.
You don't got to.
Yeah, you're all good. Wow. So
listen,
you. That's a compliment.
No, I thought you said something else. That's why.
I said you don't got to tell the world.
I'm proud. See,
you look proud.
I need like special effects, like ding.
All right, go ahead. Do it. Ding. There you go. You're welcome. Ding.
That sounded so like bland. He said ding.
You want me to try again? All right,
yeah.
That was a good
that
one.
was a squeak in it.
All right.
Voice crack.
You ready?
Yeah. Ding.
All right.
School bell.
All right.
Was that better?
I'm not gonna complain anymore.
Now that the bell is rung.
Whatever. All right, ladies and gentlemen, besides ding dings and dong dongs, let's just get to the fucking music, okay? Wow.
Let's get to the songs.
But before, I just want to say thank you for coming.
Yeah, of course.
I hope you enjoy the roller coaster ride. Apologize that your homeboy is not here. Maybe I should have kicked Thalia out and then let Ross stay. I should have let you decide, not me. Who was he to decide this type of thing?
I'm gonna head out.
Nah, it's too late. Rod left, and we need your phone, and you're here.
Yeah, you're here. You're locked.
You ain't fucking up this angle again.
Yeah,
Everybody
you can't go. You're literally like contractually obligated to stay now at this point.
You got your phone on D&D?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna check periodically.
Forever.
So basically every segment we'll check, right? All right, so we are gonna get into our music segment, ladies and gentlemen, and a lot of good music did drop. It was actually fairly consistent with like good drops like for the past 4 weeks of the entire month of September. I'm not honestly, I can say like there's been very, very good drops the entire month of September.
I agree.
So the final week of September, we're gonna begin, man. Daylyt, A Plate of Collard Greens featuring J. Cole. I know y'all got a chance to hear this, man.
I did.
Wait, Daylyt? Battle rapper Daylyt?
Battle rapper Daylyt.
Did not hear that.
A Plate of Collard Greens featuring J. Cole.
Really? Daylyt and J. Cole is kind of a crazy combo.
They actually bodied it.
No, I'm sure.
did.
Daylyt is probably one of my, like, when I was like, I feel like everybody kind of goes through a battle rap phase.
Are you supposed to? It's like,
I think
you didn't go through
J.
a
Cole
phase where you
needed
were
this.
like you heard a battle rap bar and you were like, nah, I gotta go watch the whole battle.
Well, yeah, but that's not a battle rap phase. I thought you meant like me wanting to be like a battle rapper for a certain
No.
point in
Well, I
time.
mean like being involved in battle rap in any kind of way, where it's
Well,
just
I
like you
always
either
liked
watch
it,
it.
though.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I watched the King KOTD,
Yeah.
Smack URL. Like I've watched them shit, so
Yeah.
I still kind of watch it here
Yeah,
and there,
exactly.
but not as much.
I always go back to the old ones.
Yeah,
And Daylyt
Disaster
versus
was one of them. Disaster versus Daylyt. I think they battled one time.
Daylyt is hilarious.
Yeah, he's mad funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Like, that's something like where it's like he never takes himself like too seriously.
Nah,
And I can always like appreciate that. Feel like people who take things too seriously is just like it's
that's
hard
what you
to
need
enjoy.
in music too. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
you need like that type of like level of freedom to give you that space to kind of like be creative. You feel me?
For sure.
But what about you? Did you actually hear the song?
I did hear the song. I thought it was good. I don't feel like between the two J. Cole songs I heard, I feel like the second one was actually better than Plate of Collard Greens. Like I don't know, I got like a dark undertone from the song, but I still like appreciated J. Cole's verse.
What about you?
Honestly, agree with everything that you're saying. Like you took the words right out my mouth, like to the T.
It wasn't like a song like it's like a high
It wasn't-
frequency like from me.
Yeah, it wasn't like a song where I was like, "Oh my god, this is fire!" I was like, "Oh, this is good."
It's a rap song.
Nah, I feel like you guys are missing the hype because you guys come from that surface level fandom when it comes to like music and hip hop. Like you guys don't necessarily dive deep into like the lyrics, rhythm, and shit, like, or not dive deep, but appreciate it for like repeatedly. Like you'll give it a good listen, be like that shit was dope, but to really want to go back to listen to it, you guys probably like, nah, let me hear some shake that ass music or some folk music.
Thank you for appreciating.
Nah, but like what I'm saying
opinion.
is like J. Cole and Daylyt, whatever, like with this song, it was a hip hop rap song and it was cool. But I just feel like J. Cole is like, he's on like very, very, he's walking thin lines right now because he has to be very careful with what he says. Because you, my friend, quit and you're talking all this shit like, oh, I'm the hottest rapper, oh, and this and that, like I'm still that guy. And you can't really talk about you're still that guy, bro. Not it's too early. Not in the same year. It's you can't.
This argument.
I'm just talking about this song. Did you hear the song?
Yeah,
he was talking mad braggadocious like he was still the shit. And I'm like, bro, like no.
Nigga can't rap like he the shit, nigga. He got great
he's not the
bars.
shit,
He's saying he can't rap.
And he's talking about it against some other rapper shits. Like, yeah, he's talking like, oh, niggas can't come at him and stuff. Like, nigga, what?
It just sucks.
What I think. All right. So my perspective on the whole J. Cole bowing out. I think that like it was such. I think it's like. I think every time. I think there's points in our lives where it's just like once you become a certain level of like consciousness, where you're just like.
I'm not trying to hear that, bro.
No, listen.
I'm not trying to hear that.
I know you're not. Hold on, nobody. The rap niggas. The hip hop heads and rap niggas don't want to hear that.
Let them cook.
But it's like that's like when you don't want to hear it because I'm sure you probably didn't like.
That was some bullshit because you have a sign. All right, think about it this way: you are in a marriage, right? Mm-hmm. In that marriage, unfortunately, bro, there's certain things you're gonna have to compromise about yourself, whether you like it or not, in order to make sure that marriage lasts.
Okay.
His marriage is rap music. Mm-hmm. He married that, and by law, in that rap contract, whether he knew that shit was in the fine print or not, is that you have to defend yourself in battle rap when it comes. When that challenge comes,
so now,
you have to step to the plate. So now, what did he do to the plate? What did he do?
So just like what you just said.
This nigga just ran track.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He could have been balling with you on the court. That's literally what he was doing, running fucking burpees and shit. Or what's that shit called? Suicides. Yeah, that one. I said burpees.
I get where he's coming from.
Wait, listen. But now you saying that, right? So wait, you're using a marriage analogy, right? So just like you sign on, yes, you do. There are things that you sign on when you get married. But there are still situations and times in that same marriage to where it's going to be like, oh, this is not right. I don't want to go about this way.
Not if it's in the prenup agreement.
He is not gonna let this go.
You feel me?
But I understand because you're like a real rap fan.
I'm just saying, like, bro, he was literally in like I held him to high regard. I'm talking about top 3. It was like my girlfriend telling me like she cheated on me with the nigga that I hated the most.
Interesting.
And like you feel me, like it just took me, and then she was just like, I don't fuck with you, and then she just wanted me to be like, okay, yeah, like no, I'm gonna write a song about you. I'm going to shit on you. I'm going to probably fight the nigga when I see him, and like that's how. The natural order of things should go. He did some J. Cole shit. It's in his character. I agree. You should always protect your mental peace.
On some rap shit.
But on some rap hip hop shit, you lost points and you just can't, like, you can do all that and you can still rap. I'm just saying you cannot talk all this hot shit on collard greens because you are not that hot. Because when you were put to the test to start cooking, your plate went cold, nigga. You feel me?
It's not that he went cold. It was just he did it and didn't feel right doing it.
That's what I was gonna say. Maybe he just knew like he was way too strong for it to happen.
He dropped the tweet and then he was like,
if that shit was fire and everybody was talking about it, would be a different story. Everybody was clowning it and he was like, nah, let me give up before this shit get worse.
I ain't listen to it because everyone said it was ass. I ain't want to look bad at my suit.
I think he was.
That's like meeting your superheroes in real life.
He was choosing his battles wisely.
I agree with that.
Like you don't see who his.
You got to battle to choose. You got to battle
and
multiple times.
That's not his persona.
Like, one round. You can't choose battles if you only fought one round.
I just think when looking at it afterwards, he noticed like it was more directed at Drake, and it's like, let me just take a step to the left of that missile. Like I'm gonna let Kendrick do that to him, and I'm good. I'm here. Like I still got bars.
Everybody who rapped, bro, and dissed him, Rick Ross, fucking The Game, everybody who jumped in the shit, A$AP Rocky, the whole Future, everybody. The ones that we wanted to see was the big three go for a free for all. That was everybody's main dream.
I get
He
you.
literally said, look, and then just took that shit away. Like, you know what people call that? An Indian giver. You feel me? Like, you give us something and he'd be like, nah, give that shit back. Like, and he literally did that with 7 Minute Drill. And that, like, he gave it to us and he said, nah, nigga, that's my shit back. Like, nah.
Yeah.
And deleted from all the platforms and whatnot.
But I don't want to shit on him because he actually did do good on Tee Grizzly, Blow for Blow. And this one, even though it was a bit braggadocious, Tee Grizzly saved him a little bit with that, like, because it was more of a balance. Like, and it was more of a hype tone that you guys would appreciate because it kind of like caters to both the service level and the people who appreciate underground music as well.
I mean, bro, don't. You going crazy with that surface level bullshit? Like, relax. Like, I listened to J. Cole way before the nigga was out mainstream. Like, I was listening to him underground for years. I'm just saying that. That's how I felt. I'm just saying that's how I felt about the song, nigga.
No, I'm not
that's surface level because I had
like,
it is offensive, nigga. Especially when you have to defend yourself. I didn't mean it. It came off.
Nah, you sound offended, so I just wanted to make
now
sure. Like,
you sound like him in a college. You sound quite braggadocious about your skill set on how you feel about music.
that nigga just sounded
There's a lot
braggadocious,
going on.
period. That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
just saying, like, personally, I didn't enjoy the song.
I didn't
And maybe
even call you surface. I was saying people who listen to on that surface
you
level.
gonna
only
listen
go
back.
to-
Sing
I
going back.
yeah,
My
but
bad.
that was it. Yeah, you feel me? Autocorrect.
But I'm just saying, for me, I think if I could put the sentence into better words, it would be the main reason I felt that dark undertone. I didn't appreciate it. It's because the same thing. Maybe it did feel a bit too braggadocious for me, and I just didn't appreciate that from J. Cole. I was like, this is not like regular J. Like, just give me some conscious shit, bro. Don't give me that over the top. I'm the shit. This is me. Like, you feel me? That's not you.
Yeah, and I just know that scheme that he does already. So it's like for me, it just sucks for me for music. It's because I just feel like I've oversaturated everything that I genuinely like to do, and it's become to the point where it's like so predictable that I don't appreciate and value it anymore or as much as I should. So it's hard for me to look at a lot of things now, especially today's music, with like a positive view, because it's like you're not giving me anything that's like super like out of the ordinary to really appreciate. Now it's just like something that I expect, and then we're just announcing it. If that makes sense. Like, oh, that shit dropped. Yeah, it was calm, but like when this year when everything dropped, we had shit to talk about, dissect. Like, you feel me? Like, it was a genuine conversation. Like, but a lot of artists now, there's very few artists we can have conversations about outside of Drake, Kendrick,
And you know what's funny?
Cole.
When I was literally, it's funny that you guys, because I know Eastside Lenny.
That's my man's.
You said what?
That's my man. He's cute as fuck.
So I literally, when I was looking on you guys' page, I literally clicked on and was watching the one where you guys were talking about like, and he was like, there used to be a period of time where it's like, yeah, you had, if you were a good run was 8 years.
Yeah.
Now and I'm like, dang, you do only get like 2 or 3 years, bro.
Yeah.
You get like 2 or 3 years because it's like, even when we talk about like, I'm trying to think like who's
Ice
like,
Spice.
but that's
why hot now.
Oh yeah,
She's
exactly.
losing mad
She's not as
followers
hot now.
Yeah.
Yo, she's losing mad followers.
Like, if you
on
really
social
not
media.
doing
You know
this
why?
shit?
Because she's losing mad weight.
Most likely,
Gain that ass back, and I bet you get them
Not that
followers
gain my
back.
ass.
I mean, most 9 times out of 10, it
Respectfully,
was
she's mad
dudes there for
skinny.
ass. Like, I'm here to respectfully.
Yeah, she
But
lost mad
even when
weight.
she,
I just feel like she just wasn't. She shouldn't have just.
Her music was ass too.
but even with her ass
Well,
shaking
it
or
was
whatever, like
alright,
her face was just.
Come on, bro. Her music was trash.
Not gonna lie, it'd be like
2 songs, 3
it'd
songs.
be like the
tops.
beats.
Fire, yes.
Right,
I'll give
go
her
crazy.
that. Most
So
of
now
her
I
beats
feel
are
like that's
fire.
what a lot of music is now. Is like,
Yeah.
bro, you gotta have. So like now, it'd be times where I'd be chilling in my studio, and I'll be smoking or whatever, and then I'll put on music, and then it'd be like, damn, either somebody's lyrics really stand out to me, or the beat is like, I'm like, yo, bro, this beat is crazy. And then when I listen to old music too, it'd be like, yo, bro, this beat is way ahead of its time.
I think the new beats, like the reason why there's been such a wave of like great production in the beats within the past 10 years. Not that there's never been, but like more recently prevalent, is because they recognized that the skill set of the artist was diminishing. So they had to distract us with better production.
They had to.
Yeah, because back in the day, the beats were like one simple loop back in the day. It wasn't all that extra shit. It was just them, what they're saying, their substance. That's what carried the song.
Now I'm putting in those subliminal messages in the beat to hypnotize you into coming back.
Nah, you just gotta, but it's just like before it was more like 75% lyrics, 25% beat.
Yeah, literally.
Now we're at it's at like a 50% lyrics, 50% beat.
Not even.
But the beat shouldn't have to hold up for 50% of the weight of the song, like for it to be hot or not.
That little Uzi song, the last one that came out, like that everybody was going crazy.
I just wanna rock.
He didn't say anything in that whole song, but that beat was crazy.
It's the beat.
It's literally. He
wasn't saying nothing.
You just hit that one, like that right frequency in someone's ear, and you're like, I like the sound of this. I'm gonna stay there.
Now I understand.
But that's also
where that
like
comes from,
such a genius too, where it's just like now, I think now a shift needs to happen where we like really, really like give credit to some of these producers.
Nah, but you know why people can't like actually like make this type of music anymore, right? It's because like they don't know how to construct necessarily their own like thoughts and feelings, like because they don't know how to write, bro. And a lot of these people are young.
They're not doing the right drugs.
No, the school setting. I'm just saying, like a lot of good artists, they had like some level of like reading books, or like they were able to like knowing how to write and actually like express their thoughts. They can't do that now. They got to the drugs too early now. Like
that's what I'm saying. They're not doing that. They're doing.
It's crazy,
bro. It's kids in like 8th grade, like regularly like popping perks. That's nuts, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
And then you get the Cardis, whereas like I don't really like, I haven't bought into the Cardi hype, at least for me, where it's just like all that, like
good.
I don't get Galaxy gas, nigga. What is going on?
Yeah, like what, like bro,
going on?
It's people in school, like doing it in school. I watched a video where it was like, bro, and it'd be crazy because I'd be on Instagram and I'd be looking at the comments and like watching people's perspective and watching people observe different things. He like took a hit of it in school, fell, got up, and it was like, nah, I'm just playing. But somebody in the comments was like, yo, bro, he just passed out and then came back and then tried to play it off. And then when you watch it again, you literally see him, like you see him pass out and then come back. He's like, nah, I'm just playing. No, you're not, nigga, bro. You're not playing.
You're playing it off right now.
Yeah, like
that was dope.
Yeah, I literally just, yo, bro, now you're not okay.
Yeah.
And then you think about like, bro, people is doing that shit like on a reg.
That's crazy.
That's why it's like very few people are allowed to enter like my energy and my space type shit.
Yeah,
because like
you have to be very
I don't want to
selective.
be around that. I don't want to witness that, and I don't want to be influenced by that either. So like, make sure you protect your circle and protect your peace. You feel me? But that was great, bro. You see, like I said, very few artists. You have something to say?
Yeah, I did. Because there was a bar in the Blow for Blow. What he said, correct me if I'm wrong. He said, don't trust these don't trust these rap niggas or trust God or Jesus, something like that. I really love that one bar. Cause facts.
Gotta love Jesus.
I mean,
no, you can't be trusting these trap niggas.
My favorite thing in that one, was it that one or was it the first one? I don't remember. He was talking about Michael Jackson and Smooth Criminal and shit.
I think it was the second one.
Right? That shit
I
was
think
hard,
it was
bro.
the second one too.
Yeah, that shit was hard. But
They went crazy.
I just appreciate how Tee Grizzly, like no matter who he's featured on, we know he's gonna be like equal or better than the person he's collaborating with on the song. Like he needs way more respect.
I think he definitely needs way more respect and recognition. I think what happens with certain rappers and certain like musicians, well, I'll say rappers, because it's like you see some of the rappers who've made the shift or who've added something to the arsenal when it comes to their flow or whatever. Because I seen something today, actually, it said, what did it say? It was like, show versatility at the beginning so they can't put you in a box for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, you have artists where you think about like, well, you know, they have a flow where it's like you think of a Kodak Black or you think of
Ice Spice.
But now he's in a box now.
But no, well, I feel like Kodak Black is like, he kind of a little bit.
He's elite
because he
stepped
tries
out of his box for sure.
Yeah, he definitely stepped out of his box because he showed versatility at the beginning.
He's always been diverse though. Like,
but he showed diversity. But then you have rappers where it's just like where I was so surprised about that. Where we were gonna talk about it, but with the baby when we just listened to his song where I'm just like wait, because his whole thing was like it's the same flow every song.
Yeah.
So like for him to show a completely different side, I think it's crazy. But a lot of people aren't gonna be receptive to it because like it's gonna pop up. Where like I said, where you guys like, the baby, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear that. I want some shit with some. I don't want to hear that anymore. Yeah. I heard that as much, so it was like, whoa, this. But like a lot of now, it's just like you've already been put in a box because you didn't show versatility at the beginning. So now people are gonna like categorize anything that
type shit
automatically. So it's just like I think like like a lot of artists. Like with rappers, at least it's hard for them to pivot, and that's why their runs are so short. Because it's just like then they do try to pivot way too late. Like they don't show versatility at the front.
Yeah. When we come back to the album, I got something for that. I feel you. Like, I do agree
because I feel like Meek Mill is low key in kind of like that same box. You feel me? Like even though he kind of like comes out with music like he just dropped Who Decides War and this
everybody's
is
like all right, this nigga's gonna start yelling.
Yeah, but he hasn't though. And
He's
like the
trying.
past
and I haven't checked to see if he hasn't because I just assume he's gonna yell, and I don't. If I want to hear him yelling, then I'll go to old Meek Mill and hear him yell. But like I haven't checked for any new Meek.
You should, bro. Who Decides War, Robbie's Son, and Cybertruck. He's been on a run for like. It'll sound nostalgic to like what you were listening to back in the day, and it still sounds relevant to today. So Meek Mill did a really great job, like kind of like circling back to who he was and to where he is now, and kind of like connecting those two together. He added, I'm sorry, 1 second. He added auto tune type shit, like, and it kind of like reminding me of the first time when he was like, "You gonna fall through every time a nigga call you." Like he brought that back, but instead of making it like a bop, he made it like a conscious type of song instead. So like he uses.
I be like when he do his conscious shit though.
I like when he does the melody. Like people sleep on his melodies, but like bro, like if you don't want him to rap, that's how he's gonna come. I just don't like when he does the drill rap. You feel me?
Interesting.
Yeah, what I noticed about Meek Mill is that like for example, he's talking about Who Decides War, and that's he's trying to base it on like the current issues that we have.
Exactly.
And he also did that with Other Side of America. Remember that? And then he took that snippet from what Trump said about black people not having jobs or something like that.
I actually don't recall that.
You
That was a minute ago. It was in black and white.
No, that was a minute ago.
Yeah, that was like 2020.
No, yeah, but I'm relating it to this song.
I probably didn't hear that because Bigger Picture by Lil Baby was like the rap song. I feel like
of COVID
for BLM, for like that. I feel like for that movement, I feel like I feel like that was like. Bro, it's bigger than black and white. Yeah, it's a problem with the whole way of life. Can't change over. Yo, bro, Baby, and that was when Baby was like he was peaking, like around that time. That was like when he
peaked, bro. He's done.
Like that was like 2018. Yeah, it was like when he came on the scene. Well, with Drake, with
Close Friends. Was it Close Friends?
Was it
that he popped off with? And started off as Close Friends.
Nah, I'm talking Drake and Baby. What song was that? It was I don't Pikachu. Got a Ferrari like Pikachu.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I do.
I don't what? I don't remember.
Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu. Yeah, he was a wild on it too.
That was a day my phone.
Hold on. I know how I feel. I'll be like, is it please?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Bro, yes, listen to Yes. I'm telling you right now, after this, Baby was wilding on Yes, Indeed. Yeah, Baby was wilding when you really listen, and then he had that. Bro, Bigger Picture, when you listen to what he was saying, he was like, it's stuff that I know that I can't talk about because I know they gonna get me.
Nah, but like, it's not that, it's never been the substance for me with Baby. Baby's always been saying fly shit. It's just like we've been talking about with everybody else. He doesn't evolve his style, so it kind of gets redundant to hear.
Exactly.
You feel me?
But there's
like
sometimes where it's like he dips into that
every
2018 Baby, where I be like, damn, he's wilding right now.
That's what I'm saying, but you can't do that for a whole album.
Yeah, you can't. You can't tweak for the whole album.
Yeah. I think with Lil Baby style, it's more like I'll get tired of hearing it on a repetitive album, but like when it's a feature, I feel like he saves the day with that flow.
But
that's the flow that has 100%. The cape on. Like,
but I also think that like that's why when we talk about Tee Grizzly, I feel like the reason because Tee Grizzly picks and chooses, so he'll drop. He has no like pressure to drop, but it's just like his flow is very similar. And every time he flows is very similar, and every beat that he flows on, because this is something that I really listen to too.
But he doesn't drop.
He doesn't drop as often. He drops, so when like we hear it, it's selective. Like, oh, it's like a breath of fresh air. Yeah. Exactly. But like Baby went on like a 3-4 year run. He was doing way too much, too many features. I feel like that's what happened with Jack Harlow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But his album, I think after that second album, like his sophomore album did a really bad turn. It was terrible. Especially compared to his first album. His first album was.
I was talking to somebody about that too the other day. I think I think Drake gave him a hit too early.
He was on that album.
Yeah, on
when they was on the horse and shit, and niggas carried him and shit. Like, I remember we talking.
So I think Drake, because that's the thing too, bro. I think people gotta think, bro. Drake really be like making it.
If he puts a stamp on you, you're lit.
So like,
and break though.
Absolutely, because it's a gift and a curse. Because like, okay, I got on this song. Now you have to like care. You have to care. If you can't keep this level, like bring your best bars when I come.
Yeah.
Like bring your best bars.
Well,
but if you can't maintain this kind of like whatever, or can't capture this moment, then you're gonna fizzle out.
Yeah.
Because that you'll never get this high again. So it's like either you get high and then you come here, or you get high and then you go low.
Yeah. See, that's why I appreciate Meek. Like he's independent now, right?
Meek is independent. Yeah, he's in the label. Like with Dream Chasers by itself. That's it. He's fuck everybody. So that's why I feel like you're not hearing as much as Meek now. Is because when you were like championships level type shit, he's not there no more. So he's by himself.
Yeah,
but
he's not MMG. He's not like lyrics.
But now he can make shit like MMG, Who Decides
War. He's not the
lieutenant
of MMG no more. Where you got the boss Rick Ross selling his people like
Ricky Rose.
It's cool though. I like him better like this though. To be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I said, he can make conscious rap if he wants, and it's a song to appreciate because it's not a different flow, but it's a different approach from me.
He reminds me of like our generation of Nas. Like you feel me? Like he's gonna be well into like the next 10 years, 15 years, and still be able to rap and shit, and it's still gonna be relevant. Like,
and still on Diddy himself.
And about the Diddy shit, God. He literally also talked about how like he's paying people $100K to find actual proof and evidence that he has any type of association with him and the Diddy party or Epstein and shit.
He tweeted that. He was like, I don't know why people are thinking like I'm involved with this. Like I'm gonna let y'all niggas know.
He's confused just as much as we are surprised at him being in it. So it's like confusing. I don't know.
I feel that.
So like he doesn't think that he doesn't, from what he's saying, is have any association with P. Diddy and those type of parties. They never did no gay shit. Yeah. So I'm saying like if you right.
Bro.
So you think he can?
No. Have you ever, bro?
There's a lot of evidence that would point the other direction.
Bro, there's certain things where it's just like, I seen another funny video where he was like, every celebrity right now was like, oh nah, the Diddy shit, I wasn't there for that. I was just dancing in the corner, and then I would leave at 4:00. They would start that crazy shit at 4:05. They knew not to do that around me. It was a hilarious video.
Yo.
I feel like that's the tactic that Meek is trying to like be like, yo, I would go there just for the hors d'oeuvres and the food, and then once the sun set, I gotta go home and I gotta get ready because I go to bed at a certain. No, bro, you was there.
Meek like, I only go to the strip club because they got good mac and cheese.
What's involved though? Like he was sticking shit in places and like,
bro,
or like he was just there.
That audio,
have you just being there is not being involved.
But like, what's the term where it's just like, oh, if you're a bystander, you're an accomplice also. It's like something like that where it's just like, bro, You're an accessory. You're there. If you're seeing it and you're not saying nothing, you're there. So now,
but what if he's there at the party? I'm saying like, but that shit's happening like in the back room. Like he's just there, but that shit. It's not like
it's been happening. It's a mansion. There's multiple rooms. Like shit could be happening somewhere else.
He's publicly was in too many things, like in close proximity with Diddy, for me to ever think that Diddy was like, I don't want you to see this.
It's like when y'all have matching shirts in a pic, it looks a little crazy.
Like a baby shower.
P. Diddy did that shit.
Like, yeah, bro. I feel like he was just in too, like, there's a track record of them being in too many places together.
Yeah.
To where it's just like, so you telling me at the end of every like, let's say if it's just a function, like a party, you go to the club in LA. So you're gonna tell me we seen you spotted in LA 50 times, and then 50 of those times you didn't go to, like, you and y'all just went your separate ways after the club.
Damn, bro, this nigga just said we can't have guy friends, bro. We
Yo,
like, when you look at it, like Diddy mad old, Meek mad young, so like was he really mentors, bro? Was he really like chilling with this old nigga going to his crib all the time?
Like, don't get me wrong, he did everything you said, but I'm just trying to give Meek some grace because like he's giving us nothing but like
bangers.
Yeah, he's been chilling. Like,
Who Decides War was.
Nah, he has.
Yo, Who Decides War is like this generation's We Are the World.
If he never would have beefed with Drake, we would have been holding him to a high regard to this day. Like, he would have been in the big three over J. Cole.
I missed that.
You feel me?
That era.
Like, J. Cole got him because Meek lost that battle. Respectfully.
Bring me back to the Rico days. I might just get hit with the Rico.
Okay.
I know
that's
that was a great argument, but I think that's true.
No. Because I'm thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, like, niggas. I wasn't listening to Meek when that nigga Drake killed that nigga.
After that,
Drake gave him a stamp and then took it away.
Championships, that album, he fell off. But I'm saying, like, big three conversation, though, let's be honest, though. Like, that really didn't start taking off.
I'm also going to say this, too. I'm also aware that I haven't listened to Meek recently. But, like, when I do be hearing, because, like, one of my boys, he makes music. Shout out Mar.
You ain't missed much, bro.
He makes music, but he loves Meek. And he'll ride or die by Meek. And I'm like, okay. And I trust his judgment because he makes Mar makes really good music. Yeah. And he's like very like bar heavy.
Yeah.
So like, I'm like, oh, okay. Like I trust his judgment in music. If he tell me something's hot or not, I would trust his judgment based off the music he makes. Yeah. So that's why, and he fucks with Meek so heavy. So I'm like, okay.
So not only you got references, you have people who refer you to shit too.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
It's like a give and take type situation.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you need to have friends, bro, because there's different friends for different
shit. For different perspectives. So you could really be like worldly.
Yeah. I like that though. That's why, like we were talking about earlier, like in school, like I was always cool with everybody because like I always appreciate that in school we always had that unique perspective.
Yeah, I could walk into the lunchroom and I could sit with anybody and everybody would be like, yo, what up?
I was like that too.
Yeah.
I was selective, but like I wasn't like mean. Like I just I would like go get my lunch and then come right back to the classroom. I didn't.
My parents didn't raise me in a clique.
Go ahead.
I said my parents didn't raise me to be like in a clique. Like they taught me to like go out and expand and like meet new people and like that's what I made sure I did in school.
So now, do you guys feel like you guys were like relatively popular in high school?
I was well known for good things and bad things.
Interesting.
I think the same, yeah. Okay. I mean, not too many. If it was bad, it'd be like, you know, like the typical, like, oh, he's a flirt or some shit like that. But like good was like, obviously, like, he's dope, he's funny, does flips, he's cool. Like, I sound mad. I don't like feeling like I'm bragging or some shit. But like, that's, you know, like.
Don't pop your shit, friend.
No, it was. Niggas knew I was there for them if they needed me to be there. And like, as well, like, I was a dependable person.
Don't tell them you do them flippy doodads and whatnot. Yeah.
You feel me? You gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
Yeah, because I mean, like, because when I wasn't popular. I was well known because there was 6 black people in the school and I was one of them.
That makes sense.
What school did you go to?
I went to Amity. I went to Amity High and then I went to East Haven High. I went to Amity my freshman and sophomore year and I went to East Haven my junior and senior year. There was more black people. Well, there was more Spanish people at East Haven. Even then, at East Haven.
Bro, I know exactly who you look like now, bro.
Who?
The nigga from
the guy.
Fuck. It was the guy from. Was it Paid in Full? The main drug dealer?
Never seen Paid in Full.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Crazy. Oh, don't even get started. Don't even get me started with that. I don't watch movies. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen any black movies. I haven't seen Juice.
You haven't seen Friday?
Nah, but
seen
what's
Friday.
that TV show, the drug
seen
show
Friday.
that Omar was in? That you guys remember Omar?
The Wire?
The Wire, yeah. You look like
Never
one of
watched
the
The
niggas
Wire
from
either.
The Wire.
I never
oh
watched The
man,
Wire.
I'm gonna show you who you look
Okay.
like later.
Let's keep
But-
it pushing on music.
Yeah, because I actually want to give Meek Mill. Honestly, that was like
Okay.
a
I'm gonna give it a listen.
Yeah, it was a solid to me. I would give it like a 7.5 out of 10.
Oh, word. That's not bad.
Because the last two songs that he came out with was just like, wow, Robbie's Son and Cybertruck was like legit, like that's Meek. This one he was like, all right, this is like more like Dream Chasers 4. He started transitioning into like different shit. But 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I do want to get into Leon Thomas though, because he dropped a great album called Mutt. You guys know who Leon Thomas is?
Yeah, that's Andre from Victorious.
Thank you, man. You know him. He wrote Pipe Down for Drake. Like
He's wrote songs for Giveon.
Giveon, Nicki
Kalani.
Minaj, everybody. Like, who hasn't he wrote a song for in the industry?
Really?
And then when you hear the album, you can listen to this like certain cadences and flows that he used, and I'm just like, whoa, that was on that album with this artist. Oh, that was on that artist with this artist. So it's like, bless you. Sorry, it's like he really did very well. Who was the ghostwriter for Drake? What was his name?
Oh, not Obi, not.
It got exposed. He dropped the
What do you say?
Sci-Hi the Prince, I think.
Nah, it wasn't Sahara Prince. He said
Quentin Miller?
Quentin Miller. Yeah. He dropped a great ass album. You feel me? So like
Quentin Miller did?
Maybe I remember
I
that.
think he dropped the project.
I heard it was not good.
No, what? Why is AI saying it's some nigga named Raheem Shabazz?
That's
This
probably
is Drake's ghostwriter.
That's probably him. I don't know.
Maybe same nigga.
Don't know what
I'm actually talking about Sci-Hi the Prince though, but Sci-Hi is just that album, like he wasn't really like in the like forefront of music. Like he was kind of like in the behind the scenes.
So Sahara Prince, me, which is such a weird like, I don't know if this is like an autistic thing, because they say everybody has a little bit of autism, like a little bit of like something that they get a little like
a dash
about, like, you know. So for me, if your name is not appealing, I don't want to listen to you at all. So Sci-Hi the Prince, I'm sure he makes great music. I don't like how he writes it, like how his name is out in a song, and I'll skip every single song I see him in just because I don't like his name.
That's interesting.
I can respect it, I guess.
So there's like certain artists where it's just like if your name is too lengthy, or if it's like 6 Lack Black, I don't listen to any of his stuff because I just don't know what your name is. I don't know if it's Black, 6 Lack. I don't know. And I don't want to figure it out. So I'm not gonna listen to music. I'm not even gonna get involved with you because your name already pissed me
And
off.
he doesn't even say like it's 6 Lack or anything. He just starts singing and shit. I'm like, bro, come on, give us a reference or something.
Yeah, like
So I don't want to play a guessing game. I
don't
don't.
put hieroglyphics
You
up.
feel me?
Yeah.
Don't put hieroglyphics up and ask me to decode shit while listening to
like
music.
I don't want to.
man.
So there's a lot of artists.
So you
where I
like
will
6ix9ine then? Because you're just like, nigga, what? That's not a word.
Very direct. It's a number.
No, he spells it like with a 6,
But it's
IX.
But like that's like, to me, like it's like the Tekashi 6ix9ine. It blends well when I'm reading it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not confused on what I'm looking at.
Oh, so you're not like
Oh, it has to be understandable off the rip.
like it gotta flow.
It has to flow.
Like it got to roll off.
That's a
the
real,
tongue.
like, I have to be like reading it and be like, oh, Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like, I have to like Sci-Hi. I don't like Sci-Hi to Prince. I don't like that. I don't like how like that.
What about Leon Thomas?
I love that.
Even that, I was gonna say that sounds like it sounds like a 50-50, where it's just like if I were to see a song, because like that's the thing too. It's like I don't know.
You heard Pipe Down, bro.
No, for sure.
This nigga wrote way better than that, but for me, like, it's just that he's always been attached to high top tier artists that we listen to on a day to day.
And it's also so with him, where it's just like once again, I'm kind of entering an era of music where it's just like I'm trying to find new music because I've listened to all my songs as much as I could.
I'm telling you right now, listen to the Mutt album.
No, I will, and I'm gonna listen to it, but
if you like
I
music,
probably would have been turned off by it
because
probably like
name.
a week ago. Not even because his name. Because it's like, bro, you're just a corny black nigga on Victorious.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, but
he was not the corny black nigga.
He was
he
not.
was never the
I never liked his hair.
Victorious.
I didn't like his hair.
It was real. When you look back,
I know, I didn't like his hair.
art was always true. Like he always was that person that was
absolutely.
making music. Like he's made songs for Ariana Grande as well. Like for
Victorious
her
just
coming
corny
up.
in general.
No, what? All right, yeah.
The show?
The slander
Nah,
is
you're
wild right now, bro.
Victorious is dope, and she was a bad bitch.
I know Dan Schneider went through his shit, but he snapped
which
on
one?
Victorious. All right.
Victoria, I thought she was the cutest one on the show.
as for the album,
she's really pretty.
Yeah.
But as for the album, though, I definitely think you should give it a run through. It was pretty good.
I definitely will.
Honestly, most of the tracks were just him, and then he had like at least 2 features, and they were decent.
Sign, Don Tolliver.
He had Wale as well as a Masego on there. Masego always makes fire beats.
The Wale shit was fire though. I ain't gonna lie.
Masego, if you don't know who that is, that's the same dude that helped make the song that's like got me like ta-da.
Oh, word.
Ta-da. Yeah, he helped make that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So like the collaborations on here, I think it was really well. And yeah, but this Ty Dolla $ign,
I'm sick of Ty Dolla $ign too. I don't really like. If I see a song, I'll skip a Ty Dolla $ign song.
This feature though really made me realize that there was it was a perfect balance. Like not one or the other was like better than the other, and it's kind of like hard because like you'll hear a song and be like, "Thank God Ty Dolla $ign was on that," but this time you kind of like don't even notice which one is which.
Interesting.
And the beats are just so like dynamic. Like there was so much different like bass, like paces and flows you could get out of him. Like
because he does a lot of lo-fi shit. So like
I went through a lo-fi period too. Like lo-fi was fun. It was a point in time where I was only listening to lo-fi. Like I had like this playlist. Like Spotify makes really good playlists.
I feel that.
But then he started talking his shit though. Like he starts getting into the hip hop trap back, like showing you, yes, nigga, I wrote for these type of people too. So
I was gonna say the same way you said like you heard other people's flows, like you actually genuinely hear that because each beat could be like a different like setup for his delivery. Like you get what I'm saying?
And it to me, it was probably like his album was made of like Leon Thomas's Mutt album was made like of a lot of throwaway songs that he probably wrote for artists that they declined.
Do you think that like he's gonna end up becoming? Because we need like a music genius right now. Because Kanye's tweaking out.
No,
you don't think that you think he's gonna end up as like he's gonna fill that spot as this guy is a musical genius. Do you think he has that?
So you know how like people or like a lot of people have been talking about like who's the next artist and who's the next this and that. There's a simple answer, and it's been AI. So like artists all that shit is dead now. Like the labels, the companies, musicians, they're focusing on how to they have enough information and data from real artists to use and accumulate to create a product that they can profit off of.
I mean, they're doing
it's going to be like McDonald's, right? Like, okay, you're going to need some type of human there, but it's just going to be the manager. You're not going to need cashier workers or nothing because they're going to be able to just order online and on the dashboard. So, like, they're just getting rid of actual support. So artists are going to start needing a way to actually figure out different ways to diversify their portfolio in order to make money.
I was gonna say the same thing's happening with coding. They're for like people who create video games, they're trying to use AI to help like get out faster portions of like screen testing and like gameplay, like to get the graphics going, like, and that puts a dent in tech companies.
I feel like when it comes to art though, I feel like you can never replace like heart, like somebody putting a heart and soul into something, because
I agree.
For $9.99 you can,
but the labels don't give a fuck about no heart. They give a fuck about numbers.
Yeah, but then eventually it's gonna be like
it's already there though.
It's already there, but it's just like, I feel like it's gonna drop off bad, and then then it's gonna be like people are gonna be so, because like I think about this too when you talk about like the generations. So when you look back, like if we look down, because like I don't know how old you guys are. I'm 27.
I'm 27.
Yeah. Oh, okay. 28. So I'm 27. So we're around that generation where it's just like, okay, I know who Kai Cenat is, but I'm not on Twitch or whatever. I'm not on Kick or whatever watching him stream for 4 hours straight. I'm just seeing him on my Instagram.
Yeah,
but then you have kids, the generation like in middle school, high school right now, they're watching him, and then you have like, it's just like, oh, you got to think about like the different, like there's cutoffs and blocks where it's just like mental math is I don't really think is like a huge thing in school anymore. It's like, no, just use a calculator. We're always gonna have calculators.
And I think we just answered our own question with that, because like we grew up listening to these old generation of people, but like, and like now the music, notice how they led the way for so long, but like now at the generation where we're at now, the music has diluted and kind of like it's peaked. So like now we don't really necessarily need peak artists now.
And I think that's why Drake is so like who he is.
He's so relevant now because he's needed. You feel me? Because after Drake, there's nothing else after that.
Literally.
After he retires, there's not going to be a lot of
There's
talk
not a
in the
predecessor.
industry.
There's
not going
not.
to be the next. That's it, because music is peaked in hip hop, and that in popular hip hop music. To me, it's already peaked, and like as far as talent, creativity, production wise,
you know what?
There's
I
nothing
like
new that can come out of this now.
A very good connection, hip hop and like the dunk contest.
I mean, they're already doing that with like the big three, like Ice Cube. They're probably eventually.
No, but I'm saying the dunk
too.
contest. Like I'm talking about All Star Weekend, like the dunk contest, where it's like we've seen every single dunk you can do.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So like you watch it, and like the dunk contest used to be like, oh nah, Vince Carter, it used to be a hype, but now
LeBron don't even want to do it or some shit like that. Like the higher levels don't want to do it.
Like when you watch it, it's just like, bro,
only so much you could do.
You can only do like because like there's only so much your body physically. That's why when they brought Mac McClung out of the G League, because he has superhuman hops. When they had that year when they got lucky with Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine, where they were doing both freak athlete stuff. It's just like, but there's other than that, we're gonna get one of those every once in a while. But it's gonna be like, bro, it used to be like gimmicks where it's just like, even when we look back at the old ones, it's just like, nah, it was kind of doing some OD stuff. Yeah, there's no creativity in the dunk contest. It's like everybody brings out a celebrity. Everybody puts on whatever the latest Marvel movie mask is, and it pretends to be that person. Everybody reanimates Superman and jumps from the free throw line. Like, there's like, you kind of can predict. It's like take a shot. Like you can play a drinking game. There's nothing new, bro. It's like a bingo. You can do a bingo card of like dunk contest dunks that we're gonna see 100%. Everybody always does the cover the eyes and then act like they can't see.
It's just a reboot.
Yeah, it's just
it's a reboot.
There's
live
nothing
action.
new, bro. But that's what I feel about Leon Thomas. I'm gonna personally give it like an 8. Nah, I'm gonna give it like an 8.5 actually, because honestly, you can go back to listen. The features were solid, and you can play it from top to bottom and not give a fuck that it's like you don't worry about the order. It's not a skip on there to me. It's like it's playlist music, and it's from one person. It's different artists that you've heard, but pretend like it's one artist doing a lot of cover songs, but to his music.
Wow.
Don't let that Nickelodeon shit fool you. That nigga had bars. Okay. Shout out Leon.
Yeah, Leon is fire, man. And I just want to give a honorable mention to Lady Gaga, because she did drop a Harley Quinn album. I could not get through it. It's not personally for me. But shout out to the Joker 2 coming out, and you're being a part of that. I don't appreciate you turning it into a musical, but we're in the music segment right now. I can violate you later. But
I'll do
just
it right now.
mention. Shout out to Lady Gaga, bro.
Gaga, come on.
He said I'll do it.
I needed more. It was classical pop. She literally dropped "Oh When the Saints Come Marching In." Like, bro, it was like there was only I think about she literally did renditions of like 50s music. Like it was so like cover artist, like, and then from there maybe there was like one song I think in there called like Joker that had like her melody, and like they call it a pop album, but it just felt like a classical album. But it's only, I could say it's pop because of the melodies and the beats.
Crazy.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't get what she was doing. Like if you wanted to look like a psychopath for the Joker, you
did a great job.
Yeah. Harley did her thing.
Yeah, it's definitely probably going to cater to the movie, but I just don't like the fact that she's in the movie, because I feel like that was probably her idea and her team. Like, hey, if you want me in it, you got to make it into a musical so I can sing. I'm like, bitch, what? So like they dropped the album for both for Harley Quinn and the Joker. It's all out right now. So I just want to say, just be on the lookout for that. I just like Lady Gaga. I am a fan of her. You're not better than Katy Perry, but
yeah,
what the fuck does Lady Gaga know about Polaroids?
She looked better than Katy Perry.
Yo, you didn't catch it? That was what
she dropped the album, right?
No, I was gonna say that Kanye.
You never
said
seen
that
the Kanye shit?
Nah.
They was asking because they was asking some opinion about Lady Gaga and some shit because she owned Polaroid, and then
she owns a high stake in Polaroid, and Kanye was like, "What the fuck does Lady Gaga know about taking pictures, bro?" Not gonna lie.
That's fucked up.
One of that reference, I have a reference too, like a Kanye reference that I always say. Where somebody says something confusing, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
Yeah, I feel that. I use
like that one. I love that one, and that goes over so many people's heads.
He said, "Are you a beast or the same animal?"
He's like, "Are you a same animal but a different beast?" He said,
What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
He goes, Kobe Bryant goes, exactly. Yo, bro. It was a Nike commercial. It was mad funny.
Yeah,
it was
that shit on my
funny.
Instagram.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
R.I.P. Kobe,
hilarious.
bro. Kobe used to be really seen doing a lot of like weird shit because I literally just saw a reel like yesterday that he was he just came to watch the game and then he was like, yo, rookie, get on the floor. Everybody move down so he could sit down. I was like, oh shit, that was kind of gangster. I was like, this nigga's...
He built that arena.
I get it, but like to tell that nigga to just get off his seat and sit on the floor, that's what you're doing?
That nigga hit.
But it's Kobe fucking Bryant. Like, for certain
It's
people...
Kobe fucking Bryant.
Bro, I feel like for some people, when you talk about aura, and that's why I feel like people don't really give LeBron that respect. I give LeBron that respect because I feel like LeBron now, as he's getting more grizzled, as he's more just like, yeah, I'm just like philanthropy. I just want to do what I want. I'm just like, yeah. Like, I feel like Bron is getting to that point where it's just like, if Bron tell you to jump, like you already in the air. Yeah, like you're already in there. Kobe, it was like, yo, bro. Even because like when people tell stories about Kobe in his last year, like in practice, he's like, yo, bro, y'all soft as baby shit. Like, like when you talk about him killing people in practice, like Michael Jordan, even to this day, there was points where like Michael Jordan would have camps for kids and he will play one-on-one, bro. He's frying that kid 11-0. He's not fucking around.
Bro, Michael Jordan is a sore loser, though. He don't give a fuck who it is, who you are. He's playing 100%.
Bro,
But Kobe's the same way, too. LeBron will give grace, though.
I feel like Kobe's not... I feel like Kobe's a little less than Jordan because he had daughters.
You wouldn't go 100% on your kid playing basketball?
Yeah, of course.
Feel me? I'm gonna let that little nigga know.
I'm literally charging my kid
100%.
once he gets a job.
But I'm saying the daughters, I feel like with Kobe made him soft enough to where that's why people really, really love Kobe Bryant because he had daughters, and I feel like daughters soften you up so much. And like, I'm experienced because I'm about to have a kid in February.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm about to have a kid in February. It's a girl.
Oh shit!
And I already feel like I'm already like, thank you so much. I'm already like a softie. I'm very emotional. I'm very like in tune with like how I feel and other people, and I always like. I'm not like I gravitate towards women because like I'm trying to like fuck every bitch.
Yeah.
I gravitate towards women because like I gravitate towards more like soft and like gentle and wanting to like protect and like stuff like that. So like I think when I think about my daughter,
it's a nurturing vibe.
Yeah, like when I think about my daughter, bro.
I feel you, bro.
Damn, now you can't even talk about pussy the way you used to talk about pussy.
But
it's different now.
You're gonna be like, damn.
Duality of man. I think you can like. It's like separating the music from the artist kind of thing.
If I have a daughter, man, it's gonna be tough for me to start talking and thinking about women the way I do now. I'll be honest.
Really? Look back at the old pod episodes and be
like, I don't think about women like I don't think about women in such a crazy way.
Nah, but I'm like doing that now actually because of my siblings. So like knowing that they just be watching the pod and shit, I'm like now I'm just more conscious and appreciative, like and protective. You feel me? So it's just like before. I wasn't necessarily like in thinking about like, oh, what if that would happen to my women in my life? You feel me?
I don't think like that either, because it's just like that's the thing. I have such a weird like balance of like everything where it's just like me personally.
You know how to compartmentalize.
Yeah, I compartmentalize almost too. I mean, everything is a double-edged sword. Everything is a gift and a curse. I feel like so like I compartmentalize, but it's just like there are things that I shouldn't have compartmentalized, but I did. Just instinctually
to properly function, or to just be comfortable with how you function a lot easier than how it is if you weren't to like compartmentalize it.
Yeah,
I get
exactly.
it. But yo, we have one more thing to go on the baby. Let me check the time because we spent a lot of time on 1:15.
Yeah,
we spent a lot of time on music. No, I'm like I can't see that shit sideways like that, nigga. I thought it said 51.
1:15.
See, that should look crazy. Yeah, so. Let's wrap up music with the last one where it's actually talking about the baby. How the fuck is this a mixtape? And I'm not going to lie, we talked about it a little bit, but I'm be honest, man. This was actually another thing like we were talking about with Tee Grizzly. Like it was a breath of fresh air for the baby. Like,
highly enjoyable album, bro.
I genuinely liked it. And he finally did what I asked from like the last time he dropped the project, which was like it was from top to bottom that same super fast whack ass flow, turn up beat. Like it was just so predictable. This one, he actually switched up the flow. He kept the his actual main flow in his artillery, but he definitely like evolved it. He slowed it down in certain places. He actually had something to say conscientious in the intro. He was like, nigga, don't worry. I understand all that drama about the gay shit happened, but these hits are coming on the way. Just give me a minute.
He definitely
politicking right now.
Nah, yeah, I think he definitely like was very like direct with what he wanted to say and like really letting us know like some shit held me back, but I am gonna be back on the charts. And like you said, he came with different flows so we could get a feeling of growth from him, I think.
I was gonna say,
he grew.
Yeah, he definitely felt like he grew because like it wasn't a lot of like I'll smack the like.
Yeah,
granted, I played those good songs like the top, the middle, and the ending. So he probably does have those songs that we
there were only
complain,
like
but
two songs I think throughout that really bring back like classic vibes, and Fat was one of them for sure. Like that's when you think of old baby flow. Like even Thalia was saying it sound like the
ghetto nigga, the hands on your knees. That one, right?
With sexy rap.
She was mentioning that it does sound like that, and I could agree. Like he knew like that's one of his bags he could get into, but like from beginning to end, as a 33-minute album, it was a no skip album.
Facts. Nice, quick listen. Nice. I wouldn't say no skip, but it was a nice, great listen, and I would give it around the same, like an 8.5. But Big Dawg T, did you get a chance to hear this shit though?
Yeah, it was fire. Honestly, in my opinion, like that would be like something that I'll just like put the album on and like I'll just drive and I don't have to pay attention.
That's what I did.
To like, I don't have to pay attention to like what song is gonna come up next because I know it's about to be fire. Like if the first 3 songs is fire back to back, then I ain't got no worries. And
I like that.
It's probably gonna be like my workout album. Like I'll put that whole album onto my playlist and go ham.
Yeah, but he's also another nigga that kind of like stole. I don't know how. I guess they have access to like our computer or some shit because last week Glorilla's like she cited and stole like some lyrics off of Roz's verse for the JSC cipher.
No way.
And this nigga just cited something and stole some shit off of my verse.
No way.
Yeah, so it's just like I don't understand how they have access to our computer, bro.
Great minds think alike, bro.
I'm not jacking.
It's like when they make such.
It's too specific.
I think it's like when
it's too specific. It's word.
I think when it's surface level bars, it makes it easy for it to be like imitating.
This nigga cannot get over it.
That was karma for your ass. You had it coming for you.
He wasn't talking about me about that, but I'm just saying, like, he's thinking about that shit.
That's it.
Nah, I'm fucking with you, bro.
The baby? So it's karma for...
No.
Nah, the baby stole my flow. He's just saying surface area because it's
the surface level.
Surface level.
Glorilla literally took what Ross said and put it on her song. Literally copy and paste.
He did the same thing.
That.
Really?
Yeah.
That's real.
It was, but it was a great song and it was a great album. I think y'all should go and listen to it. It's gonna be bumping.
I can see it.
Great call.
It's the length of a TV show.
Time. Yeah.
The club. I see the club's going turned up to some of the songs that he has on that album.
Facts.
So
there's definitely turn up club.
I mean, you say I know. It's hard to feel like
he's not that mainstream for.
No,
I don't think they're gonna plug it back in.
No, it wasn't that. I was gonna say. I think that I don't agree that it came out this like it was the right time. I think he should have dropped it before the summer. Like it should have been for the summer.
Bro, why would he drop it before the summer when Not Like Us and everything was hot? The thing just died down. This is the perfect time
nobody
to
can really drop music once Kendrick and Beef got it.
Look what happened to Big Sean. He dropped the album and that shit just got overlooked as fuck.
But I'm looking at it from like a I'm looking at it. Big Sean dropped 2
freestyles and an album throughout that whole
Big Sean
too. Like hour-long interview with Charlamagne. Like
bro. Like,
on YouTube.
Bro, he was on a whole like run throughout this whole thing.
You're
like
joking.
Yeah, so why look at that and be like, oh, let me do the same thing? Like, no, wait till that shit died out.
And Big Sean is tough.
I'm looking at it from a theme of like marketing. Like I feel like what he made would have been great, but knowing the baby and who he is as an artist and his like marketing team and strategy, he definitely was like, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna drop this shit when he did. Like, and that's why, I guess it is a great time to drop it, but. How I feel is like during the summer, this could have brought the baby back if
like
the
it's
beef
definitely
didn't start.
Summer vibes, but I think he did the right thing in order to make sure more attention can be and more light can be shed on him type shit. But he does have summer bops on here, so like depending on how he continues to market it, hopefully it could roll over into like spring, but it ain't reaching next summer. But
hell no.
this shit is probably not even reaching the end of the year. Like we were already talking about, these shits have very short shelf lives.
Yeah,
and
shelf lives are super
it's on to the next, on to the next. I can't even remember the last 2 weeks, like that we covered albums like from 2 weeks ago or from last month. Like this is how fast the shit's going. You feel me? So I don't know, man. I liked it. Shout out to the baby. It was an 8.5 for me. Does
Welcome
anybody
back.
else have to have anything to say before we conclude our music segment?
Welcome back, Kirk. Keep making hits.
And I also want to make some friendly suggestions, bro, just to move forward. Because we all have like very good, like, conversation, and we all can like jump the stick. Let's just make sure we finish each other's sentences. Once my sentence is done, then you go. Once your sentence is done, I go. Because sometimes we tend to like jump over. You are the only one this whole pod who has not been doing that. You even raised your hand at one point. That was great. So,
Or I'll be like this.
yeah, so this is what she's calling modeling behavior. So we're going to follow your modeled behavior, and then we're going to continue.
Can you do
All
the?
right?
Can you do the thing?
Ding.
Wait, no, hold on.
Oh.
So when you're looking at who to follow for good behavior, look at Tali.
Yeah. I it's hard for me to say your name sometimes because it reminds me of my cat, and I hated him, but I like you. So I'm just trying to separate the
I don't
two.
know how I take that, but touche.
Because he says your name like his name. It's Thalia, right? That's right. But he says Tali. And I'm like, nah.
Thalia.
Thalia.
I say Tali.
You be saying Talia.
Tali.
And I hear Tali, and I hate Tali.
I always call you Tali.
Yeah, exactly.
She don't like that.
He's an OG. You gotta
could do
understand
that.
that. Yeah.
So I have to say the correct way, and he can say it incorrectly because he's
I
the
never
OG?
said all that. I just said that
Yes,
he's
you
the OG.
did. You literally corrected me on the podcast. You was like Talia, like while I was introducing you and everything. Remember, I had to reintroduce you.
You probably said it way fucked up, man.
We're done with music,
I
guys.
literally said
Bring
it
back.
exactly how he just said it. I said Talia, and you was like, no, Thalia. Like I had to say the fucking accent because I'm half Puerto Rican and he's half Dominican. He can't say the accent.
Hey, man.
My eardrums. He'll be okay.
I'm glad your hair is okay because it was rough for the last 3 episodes. But welcome back.
Nigga,
Yours too, man.
My hair is rough now, but I don't care though.
curls were
You're
nice.
the one who was like, "Oh my god, I have a rough hair day." Blah, blah, blah. You was promoting shitty hair days. Me, they know that I get my hair done once every 4 episodes.
Listen, having curly hair is a full-time job, and I know you know that, sir.
That's why mine should be braided. I think you look nicer braids. I think you should get some box braids.
That's a
going.
summer-
You got braids money?
Yes.
Okay then. Problem solved. Anywho, what's the next subject?
You gangster right now.
He said, just know
fucking
next
so calm.
next time when she got a box braid set, no pay for that shit.
Straight backs, like.
Yeah. Nah, not the straight backs. I won't do you dirty like that. It look like you just like Queen Latifah from Set It Off. You can't have you looking like that. Not the straight backs. I think this is the better, like the low down, maybe the Pop Smoke. I don't know. What are those little twisties that is twisty and then it still got curls out a little bit? Like I forgot what it's called.
The goddess braids or something like that?
Yeah,
Or
I could see you in those.
Yeah, I think it's goddess braids.
I don't know, but we'll talk. I'm gonna hook you up with some hair products. I got you.
Pressing on.
All right. Yeah, sorry. We just have to do a little
Just
segue.
give me my money.
Yeah, we had to beef because it was perfect time to like transition. It was perfect time to transition because, male and female beefing online publicly. Luke, who else was actually doing it? We were doing it at a very low surface level. But, like, guess who really took it far? Stop talking shit behind my back, bro. I'm sitting right next to you. You got something to say? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You want to talk about it? I said I wasn't. That's what I said.
You said something.
I said I wasn't.
Cardi and Offset, calm down. All right?
Chill.
Calm down.
No, she already got an Offset. I'm the nigga that was fucking her while she was pregnant. I'm the fucked up guy, so I'm not Cardi and Offset. So I'm not necessarily in the beef arguing.
You're fucked up. Wait,
I'm fucking pregnant women. Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Fucking pregnant women? That's not yours? Yes, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
You can't have sex with a pregnant girl?
That's not your child? Yes. That's not cool. No, that's not cool.
Even if she's single.
I don't give a fuck if you're single. Wait till that child is done. Don't be fucking up her pH balance and risking, sexual diseases while that person's pregnant. You're wilding the fuck out.
I mean, she could be having safe sex and still want to indulge in sex.
You can also still get a disease during safe sex.
Of course, but I'm looking at just...
Why risk it on a child? You're risking 2 lives for one, and you're more susceptible to disease because of your fucking immune disease being compromised due to the pregnancy. Why would you do that?
Could be spent, but I mean, if 2 parties are safe and they wanted to indulge in the activity, and she's single,
bro, Cardi,
pregnant women are horny too.
What's even worse? That I don't even know what's worse. This act, me wanting to fuck like while Thalia's pregnant. Now let me stop. While Cardi's pregnant is wild. I feel like the concept in my head is like, I just don't feel like how I could go up all year like. Let me fuck her like she's pregnant, like she's like 8-9 months in, but let me stick my dick in her. What?
Cardi said and did.
All right, hold on. Because right now we have someone who's about to have a baby in February. You okay with pregnant sex, bro?
Yeah.
There's no issue.
If you were single, right? Would you let Rad go and fuck your baby moms while he's pregnant?
I think that's not.
That's not the question, though.
That's not the question.
Would you be okay? Would you be okay with your partner going out being promiscuous while having your child, like while your child's in incubation?
It's not okay, bro. Come on.
It depends.
You're thinking it from your perspective, but think of it like you said. Your daughter has another nigga's dick hitting her forehead while he's in your baby mom's stomach.
Such an aggressive
Even if it's not the dick, it's definitely the semen.
It's not how it works, bro.
I'm not really.
This escalated so fast.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would have sex with a pregnant woman.
You would?
Yeah. I wouldn't see anything
if
wrong
she's
with
yours, yes, but if she's someone else's
like
too.
if I was out, I would bag a pregnant shorty.
Wow.
They said pregnant women got the best.
If I was single, I would bag. Oh yeah, 100%.
What?
If I was the
best,
best coochie.
Coochie.
Yeah, it's nuts. It don't even make any sense. Sorry to be explicit. I know people are gonna see this.
You said coochie. That was not explicit at all.
So you talking about MILF?
I said the best, and you made it.
Bro, yes, bro.
It's not MILF yet. It's MILF pending pussy.
Would you let another man have sex with you that's not your baby dad if you were pregnant with your boyfriend?
Yes, you would. Because if you're not with the nigga, if you're not with him, it's obviously for a reason.
Still have needs.
Yeah.
But I'm pregnant. I'm carrying life. And mind you, as a woman, like I'm sacrificing, not sacrificing. Well,
you are.
In a sense, I'm sacrificing like 9 months out of my life. You think I want? I don't. Well, I'm building life right now. I can't let. I'm not letting.
That's an investment, bro. You don't want to compromise your investment, bro.
Yeah,
it's understandable.
So you don't think that there would be under any circumstances where it's like, let's say you do have a baby and you break up with your baby father.
If she's J. Cole, she'll fuck the shit out of him, pregnant or not. Like one of her celebrity friends.
I'm gonna say but even like you don't think you could ever come across like a regular nigga that has like the energy where you're just like, nah, I want to start fucking with him, but I have this baby. He's like, because you gotta like,
if he's rich.
No, money's materialistic.
I'm not even talking about money. I'm talking about like a really great guy, but you just so happen to be pregnant.
I mean,
then I just so happen to be pregnant.
Yeah, date.
So but then you're not gonna have sex with him.
Nah,
if you really like him.
Why would I need to have sex with him just because he's a great guy?
Tali,
I'm saying
he means it more like you meet someone, the sparks are there, everything's flying, and you want it to go. Are you gonna refuse because you're pregnant and be like, no, wait? Or like, if you're in the mood 9 times out of 10 and you're making out with someone, he's kissing on your neck in the right spot, you might be like, I am horny. That's what he's saying.
I mean, that's basic human nature. But like me, just knowing me as a person, like I would be like, no, I am pregnant. Like my child's gonna come first before anybody.
Now, what if it's your baby father?
What do you mean?
What if it's the baby's father? He can't have sex with you now for 9 months.
Oh no! If that's the baby father, then that's another story.
That's what I'm just saying. That's
but if it's another guy, then I don't foresee myself doing that.
That's weird, bro.
That's a weird double standard
though. Like it is
a weird double standard. Like because either way, like you might be horny. I'm not advocating for it. Like I have to play devil's advocate in this moment. So I'm just I'm
not. No, I'm not.
Stick to your ground.
No.
So I'm just saying, if you were horny as a woman, like, and you wanted to go out and please yourself, like, you have every right to go do that.
There's
Like,
a lot of
it's
different
either-
things. She just needs the clitoris to come, right? So that's 2 fingers. You don't need a whole 9-inch dick hitting your baby, okay? Leave that alone for 9 months.
Why'd you make the size so specific?
Yo.
We went 16, 17 years without having sex. You can't go enough like 9 months clean without having any sex.
So you're not touching your pregnant wife?
No, well, it says that you can do it up to like I think like 6 months. Once she starts showing, like, no, I don't feel like it's needed.
So if she's only
What?
5 months and she wants to go hit
What?
someone else, is that a
Wait,
problem?
whoa. I'm so sorry for interrupting.
He said, wait a minute.
Sorry, like,
Hold on,
You said
wait a minute.
you said you would stop having sex with your.
if she wants me to, sure. But if she doesn't want me to, I would prefer her to be at her regular size and not pregnant because I'm a little rough and I don't want to accident. You feel me? Like I'm just more at, like,
You're
you know, do a little. Not a nice. I can't.
show of hands.
Whoa.
Have you ever in your life
Actually,
like during sex?
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
You know why? Hold on, wait. Hold on.
Yeah, because I gotta hear.
You know why?
Okay, yeah.
Because I never did it before, so I was like, all right, fuck, I'll try one.
You gotta have.
Cigarette, if you've never smoked a cigarette before, you need to be able to be like, this
Have
shit's
you
nasty.
ever been in a situation where, because like you have to think about it.
You're not really smacking. It's not an ass smack. It's like a little. You feel me?
No,
Like
there's
to grab
Like
some
a
shit.
little
You feel me?
tappy that.
Yeah. Before, right?
Yes, and let me shut up.
You
No,
appreciated
get it
right?
off your chest.
Please confirm that I'm not crazy.
No,
Speaking of middle school shit, it's definitely Cardi and Offset. Like, everything that happened with them was fucking crazy.
toxic.
Just totally
And
like
let's-
we're left
And let's bring it right back.
Yeah, but Cardi and
Mm.
Offset, did y'all actually see and hear the back and forth?
Bro,
Like,
it
she
was-
really
Okay, was
it
that
was a
wait?
public
Was
thing.
the whole thing about takeoff? Was that a real tweet or was that fake?
It was a fake tweet.
It was fake, yeah.
I mean, that was mad
I
disrespectful.
did share that, but then I've later seen that it was fake. So
Okay. I mean,
yeah.
Our entire conversation comes from Cardi pretty much was on live and she was talking like, I guess, about like the divorce and everything going, and Offset hops on her live and it's basically like, you're getting railed while you have a baby and you talking shit, and she's just like, I could do what I want, you're just mad I don't want you, pretty much. And then from there they were making tweets back and forth. He's basically like, to be honest, he was being kind of an asshole. Like,
Yo,
it
he was
funny.
being. He said, yeah, you my baby mother. I won.
He said,
He said it don't matter.
he
Like,
posted a picture of her as Future and was like, that's depicting her as Future, bro, on Twitter and shit.
Yeah.
And then by the end, he wrapped it up with like, don't worry, you my baby mom. I'm gonna see you in a couple months. Like, I'm gonna let you.
I mean, like,
No,
he's
did you
right
see
to
the-
have that mentality, though.
Did you seen that screenshot? That I forgot what they was talking about.
He's
But
been slamming her up for a minute.
He was like, "Yo,
Dang.
can I jerk off to like you on the
Yes.
phone type shit?"
Yeah, I did see that as
the,
well right
the
after.
conversation prior, I forgot what
like
happened.
that.
Like they was like dissing each other at first. Like they was like going back and
Well,
forth.
that was
and
what
then
was
like
happening through Twitter, and then
like
he
a couple
texted her.
yeah, and then like a couple like I guess like Cardi was dubbing him, and then like a couple like hours later or the
It was
next
the
day,
next
he
day.
was like, oh, like can I jerk off or on the phone or something?
He was really like, "Are you over me?" And she was pretty much just like, "Yeah." And then the next day, being a dumbass, he's like, "I'm gonna do this." And Cardi posted it just to show you, I don't care about you.
Yeah, because he was basically online saying like, "Nigga, you want me? Like, stop doing all this extra shit." And she's like, "Nigga, you want me? Like, look at this. You're
This
on
is
my
so
DMs."
I
toxic.
hope this is the end of it, honestly. Like, and I don't.
They're like too big to be doing that.
I was gonna say, I
They're too
hope this
big of
is the,
names to be doing that.
well, I was gonna say, I
it's
hope this is
nasty.
the end of it.
Like with the
'cause
Blueface and
normally when
Krishan? Sorry,
when
go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, I feel like this should be the end of it because normally, like, I mean, when you look at it like that, like 9 times out of 10, women defend their men on shit like that. She wouldn't be posting big ass screenshots like that. To post
too
something like
many
that, I feel like
times,
it could be it's a large statement to really say I don't care about you and make him look like a lame. Like, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
really asking, can I jerk off to you on the phone is crazy after the entire debate that just went unfolded.
Imagine how many other
Respectfully,
times.
I never did that though. Like, you had a whole entire argument with your shorty, and then like you'll literally just be like on some random shit, like, "Yo, you trying to fuck?" Or like you just like,
Oh.
That's literally what he
That's
did.
makeup sex.
If we live together, I ain't texting
That's
you that
his
shit.
baby moms. He has every right to ask for some head or jerk off on the phone. Like, bro, like he really was really
Jerk off on the
passionate
phone is crazy.
about this woman.
Not if the relationship is corrupt, then and she's not feeling it anymore. You can't ask me.
now
for that.
that's how
It's
you
off
know
limits.
for a fact that she's over it though,
See?
because
The
he's
post.
trying to use old tactics that probably he did already in the past. Stuff like this probably already worked. Now it's not gonna work.
She's
for her
posting it
because,
like you're corny.
nigga, like you already fooled me once. Strike three, nigga, you're out. Like that's it. This is he did it. He's done cheated too many times and made a public embarrassment of Cardi B so many times. It's like, bro, enough is enough. Like to me, Cardi was dumb for coming back to this nigga the first time.
Would I
You
be
feel me?
that? That's a disrespect, you guys, but that's like that Spanish shit.
What you mean?
Like I feel like Spanish women be trying to ride or die behind they niggas. Like, and then even
As
if
they
they
should.
be like,
Damn.
As
I
they
feel like
should.
that's such
like
a.
in a good way or a bad way?
I mean,
Both.
it's both. It's a
double-edged
double-edged sword. Yeah,
Wow, you guys belong on the couch together.
yeah. Like,
Tell them hoes y'all go together, cause
yeah, but it's like, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
Wait a minute.
yeah. See, yeah. All right.
Cardi
little
also-
cutie
we gotta switch
patooties.
seats.
That's so
You're not even supposed to. You're not even supposed to be there this week.
Now we gotta switch seats.
cute.
I keep giving her chance after chance. I'm like Cardi.
Yo.
That's me, nigga.
Nah, but yeah, I think like it's a double-edged sword because I see so many like relationships, especially with like Spanish, but like obviously once again not to knock the Spanish
This
gentleman
nigga
in the
hates
room.
Spanish people.
Yo, not gonna lie,
That's like saying like
funny
no offense.
so-
We're black too, you know.
Shout out.
but wait, not gonna lie, if it's because people who are gonna watch this, if you clip this, niggas, bro, I be saying it all the time. I be like, bro, I hate Spanish niggas.
Oh, really?
I'm just
Like-
gonna use that.
Oh,
I'm
Spanish?
Puerto Rican, bro. But I feel
I hate Spanish. No, solely Spanish men. Spanish men, I hate.
But I say it as a joke. I say it as a joke,
But you're
just
dead
because
ass.
I literally no. I surround myself with Spanish people. Like I have a whole bunch of like Spanish friends and stuff like that.
They
But
have
it's like
the
the
best
people
vagina.
who I'm around the most. So I'll be like, bro, I hate Spanish.
I'm gonna be
chicks.
like-
and it's just be a funny, ironic thing for me to say.
yeah, to circle back to
But I
like
say it
our
all the time.
icebreaker.
It's funny though.
My fault. You,
Go
what you
ahead.
said?
No, it's just funny. I say it all the time, so they're gonna laugh when they hear
gonna
me
see
say
this
it.
shit?
Yeah,
I was
they
gonna
gonna
say,
laugh.
you fuck. I've just caught bits of you saying. Y'all are getting slander posts right now. Like,
Damn. Nah, I mean,
To
I'll
circle
stand on
back,
it.
like in the
I'll
icebreaker
stand-
shit, white people, I mean, like Spanish people, to me at least, have like the best vagina. You feel me? But as far as personality wise, I can't let my fault. Vagina, it's not that wide unless you're fucking Cardi B having a baby. But it's this, nice and tender. But like, I truly believe it's just like it comes with the territory. So like they have great pussy, but it comes with a level of toxicity. African Americans or black people, they have great pussy, but it's also locked because of trauma. So you have to really access them through trust and belief and not horniness, but like through mind and spirituality.
for sure.
If you want to keep them and wife them. There's black
And
whores
if you want it to be good.
Yeah, if you want to
You gotta unlock it to be. You gotta unlock the goodness.
Yeah, you have to literally
Unlock
work
the
for
goodness.
it.
Yeah, you gotta unlock
Spanish
the
people are a
goodness.
little bit more open and willing. Like
Yeah, they're more promiscuous and more like, I feel like, at least from like when you judging cultures.
Yeah.
Like even with like the dancing is very intimate. It's very like whatever.
Yeah.
But like you'll see two people dance and they'll be like doing like real close and it's like, oh yeah, like that's their brother and sister. And you're like, what? But like nobody else is looking at that weird. I hear some shit like that. I'd be like, bro, nah, why you dancing with your sister like
But that's
that?
why
cuz?
they have the best
But-
pussy though, because they have more. They constantly get rejected and ending in relationships that they have great sex with different people, so their experience continues to grow and
That's
evolve.
great math.
But that
Yeah,
literally makes
140.
sense.
Speaking of someone having great sex with a lot of people,
But but seriously though, it was a correlation because the white people have bad sex and bad vagina and blah blah blah.
Talking
But
about P. Diddy.
Eric Adams, that nigga getting fucked all around.
I thought he talking about. I'm like, bro, nah, no way. He just went into the.
Oh, that
P.
nigga did it for sure. Don't worry.
okay.
Did he do
Eric
it?
Adams.
He did.
Did he do it? It's crazy.
I don't know, bro. I feel like the Eric Adams shit it's weird because like you can look at certain people and can just like tell like I just don't believe you. You feel me? And I just feel like ever since Eric Adams has been in like mayor, I just don't believe anything he's ever said. He's the male version of Kamala Harris in a smaller like
Bracket.
yeah.
It's so funny because like I love when people get like indicted or start to get canceled, and then everybody goes on this, like the whole internet, because like they're doing this with Diddy now, where they go on this whole like FBI search of just pulling things back, and you're just watching these people in their natural habitat, watching it again with the ideology of like, oh, this person's crazy. And it'd be so funny because I seen this clip with Eric Adams where it was just like, bro, they had captured, like they did a bust or whatever.
Oh, the tons of weed.
Yeah, and he grabbed it and said, took a sniff. And
that was when they were
now you're
dumping
looking at it. You can look at that in passing and be like, oh, okay, like, but then you be like, nah, why was his natural instinct as a mayor to be like, nah, this one, like,
I mean,
what this
mayors
smell
get
like?
high too, though.
No, of course.
They,
But it's like, didn't he get like, wasn't it for like laundering money or something like that?
yeah, he's
that
wilding, laundering
like a RICO?
money. He's doing a lot of things. He was like, you know,
Taking
foreign
bribes
policy and shit
And then
like
the
that.
thing is, the thing too is just like you're doing it in a city that generates so much money. You must have been taking so much money for people
over
to
10 million or
notice,
some shit. Yeah,
because it's just like obviously mayors shave however much they take off the top, plus probably like a little more percentage. You had to been OD, like you had to been doing literally to the point where they're like, bro, we have to tell on you.
yeah.
I mean, they're looking back.
Like, we got like, bro, we have to snitch because you're
wilding
You're
out.
literally wilding right now.
They're
bro.
looking back from like 2014 when I believe I forget what the position was in Brooklyn. There was another position he had before being the mayor where I believe he took bribes from certain political figures to like influence like his campaign and what he was doing.
course.
And that's why they're cracking down hard on him.
Yeah,
because
this been going on for a while.
Yeah,
they
of
just
course.
want to show that no one is above the law, and
it's
especially someone
every
at this
politician,
stature.
bro. It's every politician.
Yeah,
Like, every politician
I don't
has
wanna be in
somebody
that.
that pays them, because that's what it is. Where it's like whether it just depends on who's paying you. That's what the government gets most upset about. Now,
Yeah.
if like Amazon is paying a mayor or whatever, like Jeff Bezos is paying a mayor, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, that's cool. I feel like with Eric Adams, he was probably getting paid by drug dealers who the government is trying to like stop.
he was
'cause
working
they
with
wanna-
too many black people in the hood niggas. Like, shout out to
Yeah.
Conversations with Zoe podcast too. He was actually on that one too, like not too long ago. And he literally told me when he got on that he said we can't talk anything politics. It was just like a regular sit down. So he was just really too into the culture, and I think that's what really also put like a higher target in his back. Because once you in that spotlight, bro, it's hard to do dirty shit without people paying attention.
Chef G, weren't they all like hanging? Like, I remember seeing some where I was like, I'm like, why is Chef G in Sleepy Hollow chilling with the mayor in New York?
Bro, he be in the chats, like he'll be in like certain like strip club parties, like parties and close friends, strip clubs who are like strippers who have close friends, and like you'll see him in those close friends at the party and shit. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
he can't be doing
he's
that,
just
bro.
too in the mix. So like, once you do that, people start like zeroing in on you and kind of like starting to look at what
He's
you
starting
do.
to open eyes and be like, oh, what else is he doing?
Can't fly too close to the sun.
He's a
Don't
weirdo,
burn
man.
like
Ever since he
Icarus.
burned all that weed, I never liked him. You feel me? And ever since before that, I never believed him. So, I don't know. I don't
keep it
really
going.
care about this guy as much because I just feel like New York's issues, like all the expensive rising, he has a lot to do with it, I think. But what do I know? I don't know shit, right?
Keep it on cases.
I think respectfully, due to timing, I'm going to just skip and do some honorable mentions because I do want to skip to relationships. So we're going to say R.I.P., right, to Maggie Smith, right? She died at 89. 5 seconds, of respect.
One of the other OGs from Harry Potter now
5
gone.
seconds of respect. That means silence. Ready, set, go. Rest in peace. I didn't mean it. I just felt like you just shitted on her by talking when everybody was lost class. So I apologize if that was too aggressive.
We did
I just wanted to speed
I
the
hope you know that.
for
Yes.
We should
time up. I just wanted to speed up the clip of it all. So
No, yeah,
that
I
was
feel you,
why.
but 5 seconds of respect is you
counted.
can't speed that.
That's all right.
Yo.
It's 5 seconds. That's it. Like what the crap. But yeah, R.I.P. And fuck P. Diddy. You feel me? Fuck that guy. Derrick Rose. You feel me? I feel like he needs an honorable mention because he finally announced his retirement, and I'm sad, and I just feel like I feel like he's like 4 years too late. Like he should have been retired. Like he should have retired after he left the Knicks. Respectfully.
He had a good run on some rules.
I mean,
He had a great run. He was like a significant contributor on the Timberwolves.
yeah, but where did that get him though? He's never ever he. I'm just saying he should have
chased a ring.
He would never. He was never gonna win.
He could have.
After the injury, I'm sorry. I was gonna say industry for some reason, but injury.
He could have played on the Lakers instead of Russ.
That would have been something to work with, but I feel like
that's what I'm saying. So like there was teams that he could have went to. He just didn't go ring chasing, but I don't think he didn't go ring chasing.
Everybody just kind of like saw that since he was an injury, a liability, they didn't want to invest.
But he never got injured after that.
He did. When he was on the Knicks, he got injured again.
And then what team did he play on the Knicks after that? That was on the Timberwolves,
the Wolves, right?
And he played on there for like 4 years. He was healthy.
But they just started being hot the last 2 years.
And he had that 50 ball game.
That was in the last 2 years though, right? So he was real quiet for a minute. And
now he's not a starting quality point guard, but he was putting. I'm sure if you look at his numbers, he was probably at least contributing 15 and 6.
I think he was doing better than a lot of people who was off first 5. But I'm just saying, like, for me, I think he knew that he wasn't going to win a chip, and he stopped trying until like he knew it was like health wise. He was like, oh wait, I'm getting old. Let me try this last few years. I think the last couple years he actually genuinely did try to win, but I feel like
I don't know. You're not trying to win if you go to the Knicks or the Timberwolves.
The Wolves? What isn't that with what's his name?
Edwards wasn't up there yet.
He was this past year?
Derrick Rose hasn't been on the roster in I don't know how long.
When was he on the roster?
I don't think Derrick Rose played with Ant Edwards.
No?
I don't think so.
Oh, so then
if I'm not mistaken. Let me see.
So that was the last team that he played with on the Wolves was from how long ago? When was the last time he played?
It might have been a year ago, 2 years ago. Let me see. Oh, he was just on the Grizzlies?
Yeah, he's been on the Grizzlies.
That's what I'm saying. He hasn't even. So when the last time he was on the Wolves, he didn't play with Ant Edwards. That's what I'm saying. He put up 50. Jeff Teague was still in the league. Jeff Teague been doing his podcast for like a year or 2.
Damn.
Yeah, Jeff Teague was still in the league because Jeff Teague told the story about how emotional everybody was when he dropped that 50 ball.
That was the last time he dropped 52, right? That was an emotional moment.
Yeah.
I think I remember that shit. That was, you said 2 years ago? That was 2022?
Let me see. He was on Minnesota. The last time he was on Minnesota was 2018, 2019. Then he was on...
Then I don't know.
Then he was on Detroit.
I don't remember that shit.
He was on Detroit, then the Knicks for up until 2023, and then he just got off the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, the Knicks was he was decent. He was decent
on the Knicks.
Yeah,
and then the thing was he was his last 2 years. So in Memphis he averaged 8, which is bad.
Yeah,
and the next year, the year before that, he averaged 5. Other than that, before that, he was putting up 12, 15.
So he was going out the door. So you think like after he tried to go a couple years ago, 2019, 2020 or whatever, like he gave it up
after that Minnesota run, after that 50 ball, and then if they don't re-sign you, you go to a championship contender. You don't go to Detroit. You don't go to Detroit just to add.
Did he decide that he get traded though? Because trading and shit.
Regardless, your contract is going to be up eventually, so it's like you're going to have a choice of like being shopped somewhere.
I think he's
so it's like, what are you like? I wonder what he was chasing though.
I think he just wanted to play ball. Like he's just like a KD. Like they just want to come do their job and just go.
They don't care about legacy. They don't care. Like I just want to go get some bucks.
Yeah, Can I say a side note?
What's up?
That man is fine as hell.
He is very handsome.
He's a handsome man. He made improvements.
He has a very distinct look.
It's the dreads though, because when
he
looked the short hair, he looked
like I don't really do light skins because I like them chocolate, like Hershey bar chocolate, but I give him a pass.
Oh, you like them black, like shadowy black, dark, like
yo
gums,
Motherland.
Like if the lights is off, type shit. You only know if he's there if he smiles with his eyes
open. Like black.
Yeah, like the niggas who carry groceries on their head.
I guess.
This went from an honorable mention to an honorable conversation.
Yeah, but well, it's because Derrick Rose and y'all don't get to talk. Y'all don't know about sports, so it's kind of cool to talk to a nigga about sports and like actually have dialogue.
I don't want
nigga. So it's like I can't talk about sports like this or football or anything because it's like I cater the topics towards people's personalities.
Interesting.
So music's genuinely.
You don't know about sports either. What's your extent of knowledge to like a little bit, just Lakers?
She said she liked the colors on the hoodie.
Just yeah, she said that. She said the outfits, nigga.
respect that.
That's not the team. She just knows she likes the outfits.
Word.
She's a cheerleader, nigga. Like
Okay.
the pom poms and all. You feel me?
Tight.
But yeah, we did spend. But I did want to ask you though, like about the Knicks. You think that was a good trade?
Absolutely. The Knicks and
Yeah, the Knicks. They got.
I don't like Karl Anthony Towns, and I feel like
we needed a big man though.
the Knicks needed a big man, yes, but
Not
the
we.
Knicks
I'm not a Knicks fan.
need gritty.
And
the
Cat,
Knicks-
he is a little too nice, right?
Cat is so he's a little too like he's not gonna really like he's not like he's like a Connecticut nigga that claims he's from New York.
I'm screaming.
Thank you.
That's literally
Niggas hate me for saying shit like that, bro.
It's cooler when you let it go and pass.
No, nigga, I just want to say thank you. I'm not saying. I'm just saying thank you.
No, it's like he's literally like a Connecticut nigga that like picks up the New York lingo, that ass, whatever. So now he's
Colonizer.
like, yeah, pretty much like where he just culture vultures. Because
That's how I feel about Jason Tatum.
That's my man.
I feel like
He's a culture vulture?
I feel like the thing with Jason Tatum, I feel like Jason Tatum is just so
He's the
he's
basketball
so
version of Drake.
nostalgic.
How he just looks like the simple player.
He's so nostalgic. He's literally living out his dreams of like he would see these moments and want to be in those moments. So he's just like, we did it. Like, because he watched KG do that. I feel like even with the Kobe thing, where it's just like he watched Kobe, and he's like, yo, like, nah, I gotta like he's still a kid.
Yeah, I think something wrong.
He's still a kid. Like what? Like being excited about like those moments is cool.
No, I like the excitement. I just feel like
He's just super corny.
just something about him just reads like cheesy.
Yeah, he's super
cringe.
corny.
It's like he's like the basketball version of Michael B. Jordan. Like
that's
he's
a good
like
one.
you feel me? Like
Yeah.
I would say like
Yeah.
that nigga is Tubi and like
Oh,
the
God.
Knicks is like Netflix
I
or some
respect
shit.
that.
Like I don't know. Like he gives me like Tubi movie vibes.
Yeah,
like
he's
I don't
very
know. He's
corny.
like or Tyler Perry. Like he's in a Tyler Perry flick versus like a real Transformers action movie. Like or
Yeah.
like with real like
Oh, God.
predict. I don't know. It's just,
Yeah.
I can't explain it. He's a good ball player.
Yeah.
But he's just so boring to watch. If the Spurs was a human, like one person, it'll be Jason Tatum. Like that's how I feel. Like
He embodies
he's just like fundamental. That's it.
Bro, and the crazy part is Kawhi is more entertaining
To watch,
to
play,
play, interact
Yeah.
than Jason Tatum, and Kawhi has no personality.
at all, and that's what makes him funny. You ever hear Kawhi laugh, bro? Like shit is mad funny. Yeah, that
I
nigga
put
laughs
I
crazy.
put my shorty on. I was telling her all about Kawhi, and I showed her the laugh and everything. So she, when he like dipped out on the Olympics,
Yeah.
bro, all the Kawhi memes, she was crying because I literally went to a rabbit hole about Kawhi Leonard. But yeah, so
And
that
now
was
she
that was
knows.
just yeah. She was so now she knows. Obviously, people know like LeBron, but like
Yeah,
you need to be you need to know basketball to kind of know Kawhi. But she'll
Yeah.
be sending me like Kawhi stuff, and it's super cute. It's funny.
that's fire, man.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
She learned.
We are gonna wrap up and close the trendy news topics. We briefed that up before we move on. Let me just check, make sure we're good.
We should be.
We just gotta check, man. I'm paranoid.
No.
Yeah, I was
It'd be like
I was
that.
literally waiting to do it.
Yeah, like
I get it easier.
I was gonna do
You
it.
guys should put like a mirror right there if you're gonna
He was
I was
thinking
thinking
that
about
earlier.
that too. I have a mirror too.
word.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm scared with mirrors because I'm gonna be looking at myself and it's gonna be
Break it.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
All right, Thalia.
yeah, I'm gonna break it because I'm ugly. You feel me? She's gonna break it when she starts talking for longer than 2 minutes.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Ain't
bad.
shit break yet in here, so.
you haven't never talked for this pod longer than 2 minutes in a row. Anyway,
Shine on you, nigga.
Hey, he got it. I ain't gonna go back and forth with him, man.
Got him.
He got
Got him.
shit. He nah.
all right, do me a favor. I'm gonna ask you this question. I want you to give me a 2-minute answer. All right,
Okay, like who's really counting? Okay.
set the timer.
Yep.
It's not pressure.
No, what happens if I don't have a 2-minute answer?
I'm just saying. You just proved my point. That's all.
Bumbleclut. Well,
What is the closest proximity you were to your partner when you cheated on your partner?
I've never cheated on a partner.
That's a good answer.
No, I really haven't.
No, that's a great answer, nigga.
yeah.
Like I agree.
What's cheating?
You inserted
Here we
your
go.
private parts into another party that's not
Your
yours.
significant other.
Your-
Exactly.
yeah.
Oh wow, people do that. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's fucking wild.
This is why I wanted Rod to be here, because I could look him dead in the eye. He wouldn't answer me honestly.
Yo.
So Thalia,
Yes.
talk to me.
This is when
These topics are for. See, this is how I know. I know my people's. Like, I'm trying to add certain shit to add spice, but it's all good.
This is when I was like younger. I'm 26. This is probably when I was like
25.
no, ass, like 21, 22.
Oh yeah, we were dumb at that age.
Yeah. So I want to say like. Well, it was like a tit for tat situation, so the other party had did it first. So then I was like,
okay, Cardi.
you ain't. No, it's not to that extent.
I mean, you're not pregnant, but you still fucked another nigga.
No, I didn't fuck him.
What did you do?
Like I didn't do anything sexually with him, but like it was more of like I still crossed a boundary that it would be considered as cheating.
Yeah,
emotional connection.
Yeah.
No, don't give her an out. You guys gave her an out.
I'm not giving her out because I'm on it now.
Yeah, please.
So,
can you give us details?
Yeah, so it was an emotional exchange of what? Like what? What did you do exactly?
Like I started.
Because that's not cheating.
No, like I started liking him more than my.
She fell for another person.
Yeah.
And what did that result in?
Well, it ended shitty. So there's that.
What do you mean?
Like emotionally,
like your relationship or your relationship with the person?
With the other person,
with the new prospect.
Why?
So you didn't cheat either, because that didn't sound like you cheated. It sounded like you.
No, that is okay. That is technically.
So then answer the question: then how far were you from your partner when you had that exchange? Then, like where was your boyfriend?
Was it like down the street? Was it his cousin?
Yeah, like 10 minutes away.
10 away is crazy.
10 is wild.
So you was gonna go. You was seeing that nigga.
Yeah, you must have had like a long rapport.
Or been on FaceTime.
Thalia, I'm sorry, you just fucked up because like now we got actual like evidence about like you having a nigga ready for the side. So if your main nigga slip up, you had that nigga. You feel me?
Yeah.
You had that nigga.
No, you definitely just exposed yourself.
But
just exposed yourself.
But mind you, I didn't. No, hear me out, because I had a disclaimer and I said I was 21 or 22. Okay. Relax. And I told and on that time, I definitely said that like when now in my mind state, I gave timestamps. I gave y'all the timeline.
I'm just saying, but
now
it still supports. You're right though. It still supports our evidence though. But good shit. You gonna leave me hanging?
Said COVID.
So, yeah, see, I don't know.
I just tried to give her a knuckle touch and I got left.
Damn.
Tell her, hit that knuckle.
What?
Said, hit that knuckle. What are you doing?
Oh, you want
hit that knuckle?
No, he gonna get me back. Yeah, I see it all in your face.
I promise you I won't.
Yeah, hit that knuckle.
Nah, but proximity wise, I've never like.
Come on, guys.
I've never.
Come on, guys.
Like,
come on, guys. It's crazy.
Juicy.
I don't think I'd ever cheat within like 10-minute radius. That's like, come on, man. 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
I didn't give a fuck at the time. When I was 21 or 22.
But she didn't get back really fast. So that's not even, to me, that's not cheating. You just had
an emotional connection is worse than a sexual connection.
Exactly.
But that's not cheating though.
Yes, it is. It's a form of cheating.
More, but that's not cheating.
It still crossed the boundary.
That's a boundary that's being crossed, but that's not cheating.
That's still cheating.
It's
just
like,
because I didn't do anything
you
physically.
Ever seen Grownish?
I haven't.
Just because I didn't.
It's like cheat-ish. You feel me? It's not cheating. It's cheat-ish. Like it's cheat-esque. Like it's from the same tree. Like
it's like cheating dust.
Yeah, like you're a fucking poodle right now, and then the other nigga is a wolf. You feel me? Like cheating is the wolf, and then what you did was like some poodle shit. Like. I don't think you're perfectly fine, and I don't think you have anything to feel guilty about that.
Yeah,
honestly.
No, yeah, it's just like I mean, like I was still young and stupid, and you know.
But it's like you also don't even know yourself.
Yeah, that just means you were a good person too, because for you to even feel like that, you're also considering the other person. So overall, all three of you are great at saying that. You know, you don't cheat, and you're great human beings. I love it.
Great at saying.
What's the closest? What's the closest proximity?
Bro, yeah, I gotta let him. No.
Yeah, I have to think.
Great
now.
at saying. You gotta listen, bro. You gotta, bro. Not, I know he's not listening.
No, I heard.
He talking about something. He talking about something. You guys are great at saying you're not cheating. Yeah, don't do that, bro.
Like, tell me you're not cheating
like,
when you are.
I can only take you at what you're saying. I haven't been watching you niggas, so I don't know.
I've had like romantic interest and we weren't dating, but I ended up hooking up with someone else. And when I did that, I was not in the same city.
I mean, they were in the same train line, same borough, but they weren't like 10 minutes. Nah, like you still have to, you feel me, transfer over like to a different train
10 is crazy.
To the 6.
That's way too
Yeah,
fast.
I was like a 30-minute radius, like train wise, like that's a 45 to an hour trip. Like,
Yeah.
Feel
And
me?
you know, she was in bed sleeping, you feel me? Like that's a little crazy.
That's crazy.
And driving wise though, it'll probably take like 20 minutes, but on the train, you know how trains rock, so it's like you can't take the fast way, so like you gotta really take the long way.
Years.
Yeah, it take a while. That was interesting, guys. You guys really nipped that in the bud. I wanted some more heat and toxicity, but let's see if this one were
Good people.
so
listen.
you'd have to think about it as well.
What?
You would have to think about it as well, is what you were saying.
I've cheated, and she was 20-minute driving and probably like an hour 45 minutes away on the train.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't that bad. They were definitely on the same side of town. But like,
It wasn't that bad.
Local pussy.
yeah, but they were definitely like,
Local pussy's crazy.
yeah,
Local pussy. The commute wasn't terrible.
you know, unintentional cheating. Like you don't. It
The
wasn't a
community
cheat.
pussy.
It was like, oh shit, this shit is happening. Really? All right, fuck it. In the moment, cool. But
That's another story.
is cheating for revenge a satisfying way to get over being cheated on?
No.
Depends.
Depends on how bad they cheated on you. For
Elaborate
real.
on it depends though.
I feel like it depends. Where it's just like, I feel like there's levels to being slimed. So it's like once you get past a certain level, where it's just like, nah, you did this to me, I gotta get you back.
I think if it's
And then
only
it's
if
like-
you kill somebody, to me, that's the only way that would apply. If you like kill
That's a
my brother,
fact.
I have to kill you. But if you cheat on me, I don't think I gotta cheat on you back. I think I gotta.
But like me personally, I would just leave. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna like stay in
End
a
the
relationship.
Yeah, I'm out.
But I'm saying like I know from experience of talking to people that I know,
Yeah.
and like picking their brains because I ask the same questions, and I'm just like, okay, like why do you feel that? And then their response is that where it's just like, nah, he did or she did. All it is, gotta get my lick back.
I think it comes from a level of pride where you're just like, they did me dirty, literally, so I got to do you dirty too, and then maybe like I can move on from it and we can continue. I think that's when you still want to stay with the person that you're like, we can continue after I get my get back. You feel me?
I agree.
Yeah, eye for eye
I
is
don't-
everybody blind though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I agree, like I understand, but I just don't think that it's for me. I think it's what you're willing to live with and not live with. You feel me? And I just don't. You stoop to that level, and for me to get revenge with the same thing, it's like that means I would have to stoop to your level. My idea of perfect revenge would be for me to
level
go
up.
to a higher level, exactly, level up and just look down on you and like, look, you're still down there doing dumb shit on some Offset shit, when I'm up here with Cardi and like high
Yeah.
class people, like, you feel me, who are changing
Cardi.
lives. Because if
Yes, I'm
Cardi,
here with
not to
Cardi,
bring her
it's
back, but if Cardi
crazy.
levels up with another
Cardi and
nigga
high
though,
class in the same sentence.
she is high class. She's high class ratchet. That's the thing. But
Shout
think
out-
about it.
shout out sexy.
If Offset cheats, right? Well, he's with another girl, but he's going to be way more tight once once Cardi comes with a higher level nigga, like who's doing
Yeah,
better
she
than him,
she
looks
do gotta
better than
level
him,
up.
and she's
I
gonna
mean,
be
Cardi.
real
I feel
insecure
like
about that.
Cardi's hotter than Offset. Like when you talk about like
Music, stature,
Everything.
looks,
Yeah.
money wise,
Yeah, Cardi-
everything she touches is going to go.
Yeah,
Like,
and
she
I think,
goes on
yeah,
IG
Cardi's-
and gets numbers like it's like a fucking Netflix original. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah, Cardi is the bigger artist of the two, and like that's the thing where it's just like how are you the lesser doing the most?
Well, it's because she came out solo as compared to Offset coming out with
mean, even Offset by
entire
himself
group.
is not
I mean,
even that
Migos
good,
was
bro.
Migos, so you didn't look at him as just like, I love that one nigga right there. You're like, no, I love all of them as a unit. But Cardi was, she's
even
this
though-
bitch with the red bottoms. Like, you feel me? Like,
But everybody kind of argued that Offset was like
They knew each other
was
back
the
then.
most popular one out of the Migos.
I think bar wise, I mean, if anything, he definitely helped her with her bars.
Because at first it was Quavo, then but when the melody was hot, but everybody was saying Takeoff was the one who was the real lyricist, and then slowly towards the end, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, Offset is the hottest." Once they broke up, then they started saying Offset was the one.
Well, I remember when they first, because I remember I had an Android, my Mixtapes app. That's a crazy throwback.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Or
what you're talking about.
Spinnerella.
Quavo.
Yeah,
Spinnerella.
but
Yeah.
I remember going up there and then coming across. They dropped a mixtape with Fight Night on it. It was something too.
I'm gonna knock the pussy out
Like Fight Night, yeah. So they had like that. If you go back and look at that mixtape, bro, they had some bangers.
The first
up
8 songs
there.
are not misses. Like,
Bro, they had some crazy songs up there.
Yeah.
But I remember specifically, like, it was like the Offset. Like, that was like the one that stood out around that time. So it was like when I thought of Amigos, I would think of,
he was the hottest one.
because it's like he had the coolest name.
Offset.
Like, because he would say his ad libs were the best.
Oh yeah.
He'd be like, Offset. Like, that would be his, like, whatever. But then, yeah, and then in transition, once Drake got on Versace, then it was Quavo, because Quavo had the most swag.
Yeah.
Because I think he's the youngest one. So he's, like, the most relatable to us, because he's, like, more tapped in. They're doing old head shit, kind of wearing fat jeans and all that other
type
extra shit. And then, yeah, but I feel like they've tried to really force Takeoff. Like, I tried to, like, bro, he dropped that solo shit. I'm like, bro.
Why would they do that to him?
They try to force Takeoff, pause, down our throats, and like really make him seem like because he wasn't getting no love because
They
he
broke
didn't
up,
talk.
so they didn't know what he would do on his own, and like, yeah, he wasn't really the ones talking in the interviews and shit. It was always
like both of
Quavo.
them would be like, Takeoff is the take. Like it was a random period in time where they was like, Takeoff is him.
Yeah, literally.
And then they tried to really sell us Takeoff, and I didn't buy into fucking Takeoff at all.
None of their albums, except for honestly Offset's, really cleared for me. So, fuck them. That was a good little segue. Let's get back on track though. What? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just waiting for the whole spiel to finish because I had something to say real quick.
Revenge cheating?
Yeah,
You didn't get your. Go ahead, talk to me.
No, yeah, I just feel like if you do get revenge on because your partner had cheated on you, I just feel like it's gonna hurt you more than it was to hurt them because you're just going out your
Comfort zone?
no, your routine to do the most and get back at them and have them feel shitty and you feel like mad superior rather than just letting shit
I don't think you feel
be.
superior. I think you feel equal.
Justified.
But
feeling
think
equal to somebody who just did some dirt is not an equality that
It's
you
like
kind of want to be
fighting
at.
fire with fire. Like it's
Everything
just gonna make a
burns.
bigger fire.
Yeah.
But like if your girl like cheated and fucked an ugly dude, and then you went and fucked like a 10 out of 10 baddie, you might feel a little bit better.
I was gonna say that too. I was gonna say like if it has to, so in some instances too, if it's worth it. So let's say you have sex with a guy and it's whack, you're gonna be like, dang, I just wasted a body trying to get back at my nigga.
Yeah, you're right. It
You
has
know
to
what
be
I'm saying?
That's why
But now,
Cardi's gonna cheat up.
in your head, it's gonna be worth. Like if it was good, it was gonna be. It's worth. Like, oh shoot, I'm glad I did that. Because if I would have stayed loyal to this nigga, I wouldn't have came across. Like, you know, I feel like it's like that's like how people. That's a justification. It's not a good one.
Yeah.
but it's a justification.
I just want to mention this nigga said, yeah, that's why Cardi got to cheat up. she got to go
has
up
to.
in stature.
Yeah, she's not gonna cheat down with some corny niggas like this nigga. This nigga is fucking strippers, $2,000 hoes. Like
Said
Cardi's
Cardi-
gonna be
Cardi,
fucking
fuck a
rich
prince.
niggas.
Fuck
I
a
wouldn't be
prince.
surprised if she's the next one to go out with Ben Affleck. Like, you feel me? Yeah, get J-Lo jealous. You feel me?
Hey.
What are certain things you wouldn't compromise about yourself or for your relationship? I mean, about yourself for your relationship. Excuse me.
I think
I got bad handwriting.
for me, the major one would be myself. I wouldn't compromise who I am as a person. And I think that goes hand in hand with the last question, like revenge cheating. Like, why am I going in the same way with Thalia said, why am I going out of my character and out of my like regular routine to like upstage you to feel better than you and stuff like that? If it's at that point, I feel like I have to let you go. Like, if
I remember I did like end up compromising myself for a relationship. Like I was smoking like heavy and like he suggested for me to stop, but then it got to a point where it's like stop or else I won't be with you, or like it was kind of harsh, or like
an ultimatum.
yeah, it like literally it was to a point where I stopped smoking for a year.
Damn.
And then I just went back on it because I said F him.
He's still with you?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, fuck that guy.
What else? What else did I call? I was big in modeling for like 5 years. Like I had like a good like time frame where I was just going back to back photo shoots, and then
I saw.
right, and then next thing you know, I just stopped. But this is like back in like 2017.
So she's a model, bro, and if you want to get her back into the modeling scene, he's a photographer. So if you want to get back into the modeling scene, y'all could.
I got some dope ideas still in the vote. You still in the vote.
Yeah, plug her in later.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
I can tell that you picture very well.
Thank you.
Yeah, you gotta see our Instagram and then follow her and then look at her shit. It's fire.
But yeah, but now looking back at it, shut up.
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10 is crazy. 7 out of 10.
But now looking back at it, it was to a point where like it took me like a whole year to get back to myself because that's how much I compromised, and I was in that relationship for like 5 years.
Stupid niggas. So you're not gonna compromise your sense of like
my talents or like my personality, like
what you like.
Yeah, like even I'll be on the phone, I'll be like, "Oh, can I place an order for pickup?" He'll be like, "Dude, just say you're placing an order." Like it's little shit like that he wanted me to like stupidly compromise. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like
he would like belittle you like any chance he kind of get to make you feel like lower than
or
him.
like or in a sense or he'll be like, you gotta stop being friendly with people, and then like he's saying it like out of like a protection like way. In the same breath say sentence, I was like, but this is me as a person. I can't stop who I am. Total just for you to feel comfortable.
I agree.
And that's what
rock. Like
that's what relationships and friendships too.
I agree.
Sad.
Because I'm not compromising like my happy go getty self because you're fucking miserable and you don't know how to fucking be happy and you don't know how to make your own connections.
Talk about it.
Yeah, but that's
There's people
sad,
who
literally.
aren't social butterflies though, and
I get that.
that's why he gravitated towards you because you were probably that social butterfly for him. But once he got too comfortable, he was like, "Oh, maybe I can play with it." That's what problem. A lot of niggas get too comfortable, and not to bring it back again, but Offset got too comfortable. You feel me?
Bring it back.
Yeah, so I guess for me, the certain things that I wouldn't compromise about myself is fairly simple. One would definitely be religion, for sure. 2, creation. So I don't believe in like abortion. I'm sorry. If you have an abortion with my child, you might as well just let me know that. That's the end of the relationship right there. There's no, can we talk about it? None of that. And 3, like I'm like really hard at dream chasing. Like I chase dreams. I have goals. Like you can't tell me to stop and chill and settle. Like those are 3 things I probably like.
Because I'm not spending time with you. Or
my last one would probably be religion too. So like, no, I'm not gonna be
with that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like not an atheist type shit or nothing like that. Like you gotta Bible friendly, love God, all that great stuff. You feel me?
That's why he said Jesus twice.
I said that already.
Yeah, you started with the religion.
Yeah,
you said one religion.
Oh, you started with
you did.
See, I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget God.
What about you?
I think like, just like the sense of like passion, where it's like if I'm
That's a good one.
not to get into
Get into it.
It's the way to hide the camera though. He said.
So like
Get into it.
I just got out of a 10.
He's got a 10-year stint.
Yeah, I got out of a 10-year relationship, and like I just got out of a 10-year relationship.
Decade.
Said I did 10 years. Love Island.
That was my dog too, but it was like at the end.
And you having a baby with her, or is another person?
It's another person.
All right, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So I just got out of a 10-year.
Sound like a prison sentence.
No, it was like I'm not even gonna say that it was a waste of time. It wasn't. Yeah,
not to insult it. I just meant in general when you say like, just got out of a 10 year.
Oh yeah. I just got out of a 10 year.
10 bid, bro.
Yeah.
Rikers.
Right.
I was in love and shit.
Yeah. Nah, but it was like, where with her it was just like, I feel like something that caused like some ripples in the relationship at the end.
Yeah.
Was the fact that like photography was a new thing. So like I've only been doing it. I was shooting a little bit in 2017. We were together obviously then. But
She ain't like the change, and you see the dream chasing. They be wanting to stop your dreams, bro.
It wasn't even that.
I started with taking pictures of bitches in bikinis. That's why I was like, "What is this?"
I was only doing sports.
Oh,
so I was only doing sports.
You did say that.
She was wilding out. It was crazy.
No, but listen, I was only doing sports. It was like cool with the sports. We weren't seeing each other that often.
Yeah.
Like, well, no, we were living together, but like, it was just like, you know what I'm saying? She just felt like it was less time. So any less time than all the time we were spending together was like a blow.
Yeah.
So now you have this thing that I'm like, because now it's like when you're in a relationship and you're doing something new and you've been in a relationship for a period of time, I'm not just doing something new. We're now doing something new because it's us. Because we're like, yeah, exactly. So I think that's what kind of was throwing her off.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, I want to do this full time, but the sports avenue is not making money. So I want to be a photographer, but right now at the level that I'm at, I have to do portraits in order to make money. So now when you open up the portrait portal of photography, now you're mostly dealing with 80% women.
What? I was about to say white.
You are
women.
So now, even over the course of time, where it's just like I said, there was nobody like ever was like, oh,
She never cheated.
yeah,
So
nobody ever came to her as a woman. There was no Instagram DMs, none of that. That never happened. But there was other things in our relationship where it was just like, okay, like I was dishonest about, but it was never about being with somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there's no, I understand just the overall idea of like, oh, if you would lie about one thing, you'd lie about anything. But specifically talking about being with another person, I was never with another person. Nobody's ever came to her and said, oh, I had your nigga. Like none of that stuff. Like I was very like.
So for you, it'd be the things that you wouldn't compromise would be your craft, and in other words, your level of trust with like someone else. Like you want to have a base level of trust.
Yeah, where it's just like, especially the craft, where it's just like, bro, just know that like if I'm telling you and I'm letting you know that I'm all about you, until you get something specifically in that arena of like, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, it's one thing is like, okay, I lied. Like, let's say if I lie about taking the trash out, don't associate me lying about taking the trash out to he just lies and now he's lying about being with other women. No, keep that over there and like, let's compartmentalize, let's categorize these things and it should be like, oh, okay, well, I don't know if you took the trash, like you're telling me you took the trash out. I don't know because you lied about it before, but I trust you with other women because you've never given me an example or a reason to feel like you've done anything with anybody else.
That's another thing that will probably support your evidence about white people is because they are way more trusting when it comes to situations like that versus like Spanish women, black women, and stuff like that. So I don't know. I just personally think that I agree with actually all of your takes. Actually, like everything that what you guys said, it kind of like it comes from like an experience take. Like I feel like we all learned from like our past, and like now we know what we wouldn't compromise now. It's not like we just came up with that. It's like it sounds like we all had to live through it first in order to come up with this like thesis. So I kind of like that. Did anybody else want to add to that? That was great. Because before we end, we're going to end the relationship segment, and I'm going to we can do the spirit animal segment, and then we can just do the final question. Because unless you watch Power, if nobody watches Power, I'm not going to talk about it.
Yeah, I heard what happened. I saw what happened, but I don't watch it.
I don't watch.
This is why I wish like there was like certain people in my life who I had that I kind of like exit out that I was able to talk about, you know, certain shows like about.
Yeah.
And it's like now I don't have nobody to talk about this shit no more. This shit sucks, but it's all good. Spirit animal segment. I'm looking at you, right? And as we know, every single guest when they come over, they get, you know, an examination by Mr. Abe Loso, and they get to see what type of spirit animal they are and whether they agree or disagree. You feel me? Last week, Rod got the guess right. Okay. That nigga definitely was a turtle, a hard laughing ass turtle. Like I don't know, he must have been high or something. That nigga was laughing, bro. Like we were all like 4 comedians. Like she was fucking Wanda Sykes, and then like I was fucking Kevin Hart, and this nigga was fucking what's his name?
Dave Chappelle.
Chappelle. Yeah, you would be Chappelle.
Appreciate that.
I would definitely be. I won't think I would be Kevin. I'll be somebody. Cat.
Chris
I'll
Rock.
be Cat.
Yeah,
I'll be Cat.
I'm just
angry
hilarious.
The niggas who don't believe. Jess
Hilarious.
Jess with the mess. She not funny. I gave you
She's
Wanda
she's
Sykes.
funny to girls.
Okay. All right.
She's
You got
Jess
it.
Hilarious is funny to
Wanda
girls.
Sykes is funnier.
Okay.
Just
Over
the mess
Wanda?
is
I don't
more-
know.
Just the mess
No,
is
Jess
more
is funny.
current.
Jess is funny to like women, not to everybody.
Yeah, but she's
Wanda
not
Sykes
a
is funny to
comedian, right?
everybody. She is.
She is.
She does stand up.
Oh, she does stand up for real?
So yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
if I'm not mistaken.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think she does.
That's
Because
funny.
if you don't know, now you know. Bleep.
Well, when I looked at you, the first thing that came to my head was Angry Birds. So like you look like one of the birds, and I'm thinking the yellow one, the
Interesting.
fast one, the one that was moving really fast.
Okay.
I don't know why, but that's the bird that came up to
Interesting.
mind.
Okay.
I feel
He
like
trying to
can
say
fly.
you a bird.
Nah, I'm not.
Nah,
Yeah, I'm joking.
hell
I'm
no.
joking. I'm joking.
So you get bird vibes.
Okay.
Not on. You gave me. I've
Okay.
never given anybody a bird either, so I wanted to
Interesting.
get like a little bit more majestic.
Yeah,
Sweet
I'm
nigga.
trying to like. Yeah, I'm trying to think like. I try to be very. Yeah, that was crazy.
That was real.
Niggas is crazy.
That was like telling another nigga go get up.
Yeah, two,
That was
nigga. Flap your
unbelievable.
wings, nigga.
Yeah, flap your wings.
Flap your fucking wings, nigga, before I
Hey,
get
get on
mad.
this fucking oil,
Yeah,
nigga.
before I get fucking mad, nigga. Swing Nah, okay, I can see
Get the barbecue
bird.
sauce.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can see like. I feel like if I had to like relate my life or like my energy to like a bird, it is like very light and free.
Yeah, you give me free spirited vibes.
Yeah.
You do whatever you want. Everybody likes birds, I think, except for people on the ground. You feel me? And you look down at people on the ground because they're mostly black and Spanish people.
Oh my god.
So it's you're
What is this narrative with the black and Spanish
This is
people?
the black and
They-
Spanish. This is the black and Spanish people cast. Like,
This nigga said, yo.
I love
hate
black people. I hate
Spanish
Spanish niggas. Nah, just Spanish niggas. Like I hate Spanish niggas.
Oh, see,
But
just the
like,
niggas
but like,
side.
you know, it's like one of those things where it's just like where now there's the term of like young niggas.
Yeah.
It's like where you be like, nah, I can't fuck with them young niggas.
Yeah.
It's a very specific
young bucks.
archetype.
Yeah.
So it's like you might be Spanish, but you're not. To me, you're not like a Spanish nigga.
I'm a nigga.
you said there's niggas and there's niggas.
There's niggas in there like Spanish niggas where it's like they played a lot like. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like where it gets a little too like, all right, you play
I get
10
it.
Spanish niggas, like 10
The same
Spanish songs in
song,
a
like
row.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4,
It be
1,
having
yeah.
the same little like the little.
Before
Yeah.
we jump off of it though, what like I know he gave you bird. Like, did you ever have like a spirit animal in mind, like something that resonated with you?
So ironically, my last name is Lyons.
Oh, shit.
So I kind of like always kind of like lean into that of like being like,
A lion?
yeah.
That's raw. So it's
Yeah.
crazy you took his spot.
You took his spot and his fucking animal.
Yeah,
That's
And
crazy.
you
My
said you
last-
could beat him in ball. Like,
Yeah, he can't fuck
Wow,
with
you
me.
talking all this shit.
Yeah,
on
he
this
can't
pod.
fuck with me. Yo, right.
Right, listen, Rock not here and then
Bro,
start
you
talking
can't
back.
fuck with me, bro.
This is the shot that
Why
Ross
you
top
lean in
cast.
like
Cause I
that?
gotta really get into the so like when y'all clip it and y'all it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, bro.
I really want it to be like I really want like right here.
yeah.
Bro, you cannot fuck with me. So I make sure
We gotta do that. Make sure we all there so we can watch him, bro.
No, on God.
Because he's definitely better than me in basketball because, like, I don't play like that. I just have a lot of
I
energy.
also have another
That's
very
it.
hilarious joke that I tell where it's just like I say I've never lost to a Spanish nigga in anything. So if I'm playing a Spanish nigga, I gotta give it my all.
Damn, that's crazy.
Look, it's evil. You see the
Quality to
smile?
uphold in my words.
I gotta give it my all.
You got
But-
an evil smile. Ugh.
I don't know. Like, when I looked at you, I didn't necessarily get, like, lion because lions are more aggressive.
The bird I see, I also is just like there's layers. I feel like with anybody though, there's a lot of layers.
Like an onion.
So like with me, at least I feel like with the lion, I feel like I represent a lion. Like I can understand the freedom of like doing what I want, but I feel like a lion does that also. But I also have like a kind of which I feel like everybody kind of says like a side of me that you like don't want to see. Everybody has like, oh, you're supposed to be like, oh, like whatever. I don't
Those
really
shit like this that you keep doing, bro, that shit gives me Hawkeye. Like, you feel me? Like, you...
Yeah, I'm very observant. Yeah, so like
Nigga, you're a fucking
That
bird.
was
well, it's attention. It's being a photographer, attention to detail.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
too. You have to pay attention to all that lighting and
Yeah.
shit.
I was literally. You're good.
That's why I say I can tell that you picture well because like even upon like look like even all of you. Like I know all three of you. Like
Nigga, we look
picture
good as
very
fuck. Yeah,
no
facts.
like,
Appreciate
and that's the thing too. I'm completely like okay and like man enough to
sexuality.
say, to be like, bro, you're a handsome guy, you're a handsome guy.
So y'all some sexy
so it's
ass
just like,
niggas.
nah, I mean, if we're dragging it, I mean,
I definitely got hawk. Like, well, I had two birds in mind. I was thinking about like more of like a hawk, like because what you said, like he's very like observant.
Yeah, niggas on it.
And then,
that was crazy.
Weird. No, that was the highway, nigga.
Oh,
that was crazy.
It sounded like a concert was happening over there.
That was brakes.
yeah.
I think somebody's either brakes or they flat tire and they're right on their rims.
Whims.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm tired.
We're back on top.
Another bird I was thinking about is like when who said free spirited? You said free spirited? Yeah, I felt like it was more of like a peacock because like I don't know where they just
yeah,
yeah,
where it's just I can understand that. Yeah, I am very like
you a
very
versatile
attention to
bird.
detail.
Yeah,
I thought like Phoenix, bro. You fire Phoenix. Feel me?
I appreciate
you know
that.
what's
That's
crazy,
why.
bro? I did not know how you look like because I tried to get like some type of idea, but I
Really?
was looking through your page and I couldn't find your fucking face.
don't like that.
until your story, bro. I saw your story. I took a little quick screenshot and I zoomed it in. I was like, oh, so that's how he looks.
I don't like
bro, I
that.
didn't know how you look, bro.
Screenshot
your
and
page
zoomed
all
in
art?
is crazy.
Well,
page is all clientele.
but I try to post myself a lot.
It's probably on your stories though.
You need
but
to
I
make
didn't-
a highlight reel.
Just
Well, like I
a
have
picture of
because
you, bro.
I that's the thing too. So like as a photographer, I feel like
You don't
the-
get
the way-
pictures of you.
Well, no, I make sure I get pictures. of me.
I
So
didn't
like
see any.
that's the
That
thing.
was
You
Like,
telling clientele,
well,
hold us.
I also haven't posted anything of myself. I think the most.
You posted on your story. You was talking about some hairline shit.
Yeah, I think the last picture I posted on myself. What did I feel like I just posted
Damn, that
myself.
sounded like I was
We
stalking.
can talk about
Oh
this
look,
after.
I
bro.
posted myself like right here.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's not really.
What years ago was that?
What year?
Yeah.
That was this year, 6 days ago.
Nigga, really? It looks like
This
you ain't
was
got no
6 days
hair.
ago.
You got braids in there?
No.
That's a whole
Yeah,
different
I got my
braids
afro
now.
out.
Nigga, how you braiding that little ass afro?
Bro, it's a lot. It's a lot of
African
shrinkage.
braided your hair
It's
just
a
now.
lot of shrinkage, bro.
That's crazy.
Yo, you want to see, bro? My hair out is I got a lot of hair. I got a whole
Let's talk
bunch
about
of
this
hair, bro.
off camera.
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
I guess
yeah,
we're
yeah.
running
Yeah, I
out
was
of
about to
time.
say we're going into another whirlpool again.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. How much of yourself? Oh, did we say that already? No,
Yeah,
right?
you did the spirit animal, and then
Oh yeah, now this is we're done with the spirit manual. How much of yourself / others are you willing to sacrifice for success, and what or who would that be?
How much of myself or others? I don't think that like. I've never really, even like now, I never felt the need, even at a job or anything. I've never felt the need to like feel like I have to like.
But have you been
Sacrifice.
successful though? Like to that level though? Like what if it comes to that level though? Like how much are you willing to sacrifice? Like a nigga says, all right, I'm about to give you $500 million right now to invest in your photo company, but you gotta do X, Y, and Z. Like what would be something?
Oh,
that
it
you
would be
would-
like, I mean, like, I'm not killing nobody. Like, I'm not gonna kill anybody. I'm not gonna sacrifice somebody's life.
not banging old women.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
It's my two bugaboos.
You're not gonna bang an old woman?
Bugaboo's crazy.
Why not?
I think I would bang an old woman if that's the
Well,
if
what's
we
old
were
to
to go extremities wise. Yeah,
Like 90, 97.
90 is crazy. Okay, yeah, that's crazy.
that's
You
not even
gotta-
old. That's like practically dead. Like,
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
One pump is like a heart attack if they race their heart too
I'm
fast.
I'm not doing that.
Brittle. Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel you.
90. You're right. Yeah, that's
500
crazy.
mil.
That's crazy. I think
want-
60 would be my cutoff.
Nah, I might fuck around with a 70, 80. I think 90 is just OD. Anything
Okay.
with a 9 is like,
I think
alright.
60 is my
Are
cutoff.
y'all sex deprived or something? Cause like I feel like this is
When it goes close to 100, that's just wild. We're saying that we won't do those things. and you're calling us
I don't want to have
sex
sex anywhere near that age. That's
oh
fucking
thank God.
ridiculous.
Oof.
When I'm that age, hopefully.
I was gonna have to stop that camera.
When
Anyway,
I'm that age, hopefully somebody won't fuck me though. At least
I don't know.
my wife. Like, tell them if we
good
both
luck
still
to
kicking.
you, man. All right,
For
but
real.
to answer the question, how much? I want to say that like I'll sacrifice, like not sacrifice. I want to say I'll cut off people for my success because I feel like you know how they say like you hang out with 10 bums, you finna be the 11th one.
That's a fact.
Exactly. So I just
Birds of a feather flock together.
exactly. So that's why like want to be around people who are doing better than me, or like they're in the same level where they want to grow with me. Yeah, like I understand people grow in different paces, but like I'm very like me. I'm talking about me. I'm very like sympathetic when it comes to like people actually trying than not trying at all. Like progress is better than no progress. Yeah. So I'll be not sacrificed, but I'll be willing to cut off a couple people.
So if a lucrative brand came to you right now and said, we saw the Jungle Squad cast, we love the energy on the pod, we only want you, Thalia. That we'll supply you with everything you need, but like fuck the other guys.
You're willing to sacrifice.
You're going to cut us off, essentially.
Honestly,
respectfully, yes. I would cut you out.
Crazy.
I'll give you your money and like what we made off the pod and like everything, but like if there's a higher success for me out there, like
I feel like
I think you should too. Like if you become an actor, nigga, like for a movie or some shit, nigga, what by do you all think? Means, go ahead.
Honestly, I don't know. I can't say yes and I can't say no because I it would have to be like
because I do a lot of stuff for the love of it.
Yeah, because like knowing like. How do I say this? Like,
I guess it depends where you're at in your life too, right?
Yeah, too. Yeah, because like, say if well, this pod is gonna go blow up one day.
It will.
Yeah, exactly. See, you see the language I'm going with. I feel like if we end up being like in that like proximity, I'm like, it's either
then I'm not selling shit or doing shit.
Yeah, like I just feel like we came so far without all the hype that like I'd be selfish to not bring y'all up with me. You get what I'm trying to say?
I meant like though in this current state where we're not making any money and you I said you were the Beyonce of the group.
Well, I am. It depends what brand and like it depends on the deal. I gotta think about it long term too. Like if I take this deal, like am I want to go back to podcasting? Like, am I gonna not have time to like even?
Well, I mean, like the brand itself would basically be hosting a show for you. Like they'll be like, we want to give you your own podcast. Yeah, and like we're gonna promote, market, do what we need to, but these niggas can't be on it.
But like I said,
it's a Jungle Big T cast. Like, nah, hell no.
Like.
The Jungle Big
like
T
not all money is good money, so I just have to be strategic on like what the deal is and what's like and reading in between the lines and stuff like that because I'm not gonna risk something that's really organic for something that's already like has a foundation, but then it's gonna kill me mentally and like I'm gonna get like the glory of like the numbers and the this and the that.
I agree. I was in a moral like I had my moral standpoint on that as well. Where like I personally like. You say you should. I personally would stay. I would have to tell them it's either all of us or nothing. Like I've went through an experience like that where me and my team that I did World Chase Tag with, we did really well for our first year long. World Chase Tag, which is basically like
they jump over the stuff and
tag, professional tag.
Okay.
When we did that, it went from
that's fire. What the fuck?
We started off as like, you know, nobody's from Connecticut. And then from there, we ended up going against in the qualifying rounds against the team that was basically trained by the champion team for the last like 2 years in a row. Uh-huh. And out of 13 rounds, we only gave them 3 points. They, unfortunately they won. The year after when we started again and we wanted to get back our team, certain members of the team were like, no, I don't want to do it this year, funds or whatever. So we didn't get back on and we didn't start up another team. And I got to the point where one of my friends was trying to recommend me to another team and was saying, hey, hit them up. They need another person. And personally, I just didn't want to do it because I started it and wanted it because these were the people that I grew around in my training. And we all, like I said, we're from here. We trained locally. Looking at the other teams, we all realized that most of us, like we were lucky because there were people that were branching from California, from Canada to make this one team while all of us grew up together. Like it just didn't feel the same to me.
But they didn't. But they stopped you, right?
Yeah, no.
So like your passion for it came from mostly like the relationships and the rapport, versus you prioritizing your skill and actually seeing where that can actually take you. To me, that sounds like they held you back. And you might have seen it like, okay, I don't want to do it now, but you just basically said, oh, they didn't do it, so I guess I'm not gonna do it anyway.
It just didn't feel right to do it without them, and that's how I felt. Like if a pod brought me on, it would feel wrong to do it without you.
No,
because this is where we started.
If another pod right now, or not even a pod, like somebody says, yo, I'm gonna invest into you right now, I'm gonna be like, and he says I'm gonna have workers, marketers, and shit like that from this.
Like, am I allowed to
I'm
bring you
going
guys?
to say
Like,
yes
would you be
and
allowed
then just bring y'all, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to leave y'all, but I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to own, because I'm basically
and
just
then bring you guys back, because eventually you find a way to loophole it. You guys,
they'll
back
be my
into
workers. Basically, they'll be a part of the team. They'll be who
I'll always find a way to advocate for who I started off with within the deal, because like I'll just feel like mad selfish and just mad like self-centered, like, and like
Not if you're the artist one working though.
Nah, but even that, well, circumstances, like, you know, certain circumstances I got to take a part in before my decision. So, yeah.
That's true too. But I'm just saying, like, I would never feel some type of way because I know what I put in and what I give into it. So, like, if I'm expecting a certain result, I'm gonna go for it. You feel me? Like, I'm always gonna constantly like. But of course, like you guys said, it has to make sense to me. It has to feel right to me. It's not like I'm just gonna say, "Oh, the next dollar." Oh no, it has to be in like how I want it, the way I want it. Like, it has to truly like be beneficial towards me. But as far as like,
is on it at the end of the day.
Yeah, as far as like how much I would like be willing to sacrifice, the only thing necessarily I'm willing to sacrifice for success is time. So like I'm only willing to put in the hours to get to what I want.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything immoral to get what I want. Like I would get what I want simply by willing it. So simply by saying it, I'm going to do it, and then that's what it is. So like the only thing I'm willing to sacrifice is time, because I know once you do that, that will provide results. That's more than anything. You feel me? Than any type of shortcut and any type of route. So that's my answer, and that's what I'm gonna stick with.
Speaking of time,
how'd you like the podcast, man?
No, this was dope. You guys have like really cool energy. I like, you know, it's different perspectives, different voices, different conversations, different.
I
like,
wish
you know,
Rob was here for you, man. He's funny. He would have said, "Stamp that."
I'm sure we'll lock in again at some point.
We have to now. Now we're locked in.
Yeah.
for real.
You feel me? What was the name of the episode again? I said it earlier. Something
Scripted Screams.
But now I feel like
Screams cast.
Now I feel like it's. I hate black people with Spanish women.
Nah, don't do that. Nah.
I hate Spanish niggas.
I hate Spanish niggas.
I hate Spanish niggas cast.
Nah, don't do
Because I
that.
hate Spanish niggas.
I can't. Hawkeye ass.
If you a Spanish nigga, bro, don't come around me, bro.
No, you talking about like from the boat Spanish nigga, not the ones that's already like whitewashed.
What's wrong with the ones from the boat?
Now the bold ones
The
be
off the
cool.
boat is the pervert ones, the ones that's talking about platanos and shit that'll take your chain.
I'm talking.
Maduro.
Feel me?
The Spanish niggas. Yo, I got one. Listen,
Them niggas
you
that like
gotta
Hong
clip
Kong.
this through. Yo, bro, there's one Spanish nigga, bro. This nigga, I swear to God, this is where my hatred for Spanish niggas started.
Oh gosh.
Damn.
My boy
Another
Christian,
whirlpool.
best friend's my dog. He came from DR in the Abercrombie jeans and the thong flip flops and the tight Abercrombie and Fitch t-shirts. And he was bagging. I'm like, yo, bro, with the gel in the hair and all that. I'm like, yo, bro.
So you a hater?
Yeah.
Spanish nigga.
In summary, you're getting on.
He said, I'm gonna say I'm a hater without saying I'm a hater. Like,
I hate Spanish niggas.
That's crazy. Some niggas done TYB your ass. That's why.
That Spanish nigga took my.
You know what's crazy?
the girl that dubbed you, he got.
Yeah, literally.
I like
He the
that
uglier one.
I like that we could start the pod with
Natasha.
unveiling this problem and finish with the conclusion.
Wait, everybody pause. What's my name?
No, it's a girl. No, the girl's name is Natasha.
Oh, I thought I was like, you calling me Natasha?
Her name is
She's
Natasha.
about to fly over there. And
Her name is
deck you.
Natasha. Little short midget
Like,
lady.
hey, watch me, you.
Yeah.
This should be the full circle or in summary cast, because that should just literally find the solution of why you hate these niggas.
But I do be saying I'm Dominican in the summertime.
And you also
With
said
them
that was your
braids,
best friend. So like,
I tell niggas I'm Egyptian.
yeah,
I love Spanish niggas.
you're wilding out, man.
Yeah.
You're wilding out.
So are we.
So do me a favor though, like let's just plug, bro. Hold on, Rad. I get it. I got you.
What do you mean?
I'm here.
No, we're good.
We're about to conclude.
This is not my editing week. I'm good. I meant so are we. We wilding out. We talking about crazy shit.
Oh, I thought you meant like we wilding on time. I'm like, bro, I get it.
This your week.
That's not my week.
I edited it last. This your week. I'm good.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Let's bring him another topic. Nigga, like, I'm good.
All right,
Let's get the fuck out of here.
yeah, we're doing
hungry as
good. Half the shit is definitely gonna get. Nah, let me stop. The shit with Rod coming in and out is definitely gonna get cut. But yeah, definitely give up your give your social media, please, like your platform and shit, and a quote of the day.
Quote of the social media. You can follow me on Instagram. Alex's Angles. ALEXS .ANGLES. Alex's Angles. And then quote of the day.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Something to live by.
Do you have any periods or underscores within your username that we need to be knowing about?
Yeah, ALEXS period ANGLES. I said dot. I instinctively say dot.
Oh, same potato.
Yeah.
Like K dot.
So there's a quote. There's one quote that I really.
You got a notes.
Yeah, because these are all tattoos that
bulletins,
I want.
bro.
These are all tattoos that I want. So I want like a lot of like different like whatever.
I want to get a tattoo of myself 2 inches taller.
LOL.
That's crazy. All right. So I have a quote that said, "I will hurt you for this. I don't know how yet, but give me time. A day will come when you think yourself safe and happy, and suddenly your joy will turn to ashes in your mouth, and you'll know the debt is paid."
I don't know how I feel about that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to run
real.
that back when I edit the pod because apparently, damn, I totally forgot it's my turn to edit. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a great. No, let me stop. No, but I'm happy that you definitely came. It was definitely nice to meet you. You saved
this
us
is dope.
because I literally planned these interviews like at least a month in advance. Right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I asked people, and I'm like, "Hey, will you be available this day?" And they're like, "Yeah."
No, because I mean, I told you guys I would be able to do it.
Yeah,
this week too.
That's why I was like, "Yo, let me." And I accidentally came across your profile by accident. I saw you getting a haircut. I'm like,
Yeah.
let me hit this nigga.
Yeah,
Look fresh as hell.
Yeah, type shit saying, you know.
So we got you on the first day
Shout
to
out
cut.
Lee Woont, shout out Lee Woont, shout out Lala.
So she didn't really like I tried to confirm. I always confirm
Yeah.
like at least 48 hours before.
Then
So I
get back
could.
You do.
She literally canceled. She was like, I can't make it, and I understand why they canceled now, but. That's another different story. But ladies and gentlemen, next week will be our episode 85 of the Jungle Squadcast, all right?
Ocho Cinco.
We are 15 episodes away from episode 100. You feel me? We really been rocking. I just want to say I appreciate everybody who's followed along. From last year, November, we only had less than 300 subscribers. And this year, going into October, November, we already have 723 subscribers and counting. So road to 1,000 is happening. Just thank y'all for the love, the support. Continue to like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate Big Dawg T for sitting with me. Appreciate Mr. Rad and appreciate Mr. Alex for coming through. You feel me? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow at JSC Network. It's your boy and the Jungle Squadcast here. We there, and now we out of here.